So everyone can say hello to Sash.
Hello to Sash.
Hi, Sash.
Hello to Sash.
And hello, everyone out there listening into this podcast somewhere that is not 9th of May 2020. We are at Boreskia Bridge, which is notable for being the site of a deicide, which is not a word that you get to use in everyday conversation very much, unless you happen to like death metal, in which case you might talk about deicide pretty often. Anyway, deicide is when you kill a god, and that's what happened here at Boreskia Bridge. Sirik came along and he's like, stabbed Baal, god of assassination, in one of the most ironic moments in world history. And the god of assassins was assassinated, and that's kind of like what made Boreskia famous. But that's not why we're here. We're not here on some pilgrimage. We're not here because of religious history. Rather, we've come to kill a dragon, and that bastard dragon turned up for about 6 seconds before pissing off because he saw that his army of 50 soldiers was being annihilated. What a bastard. So now we are splashing around in the water. We've captured 2 of their shamans and I think 1 of their sub-chiefs, or is it a... no, it's
No,
a
we got
shield,
both of
so
their
it's-
sub-chiefs, I think.
No, they're not sub-chiefs, I don't think. This guy's just a... this guy's a scale shield, which is like a guardian, and these 2 are a shaman, a
So
druid.
we've got 2 shamans and a scale shield.
Yeah, that's right. 2 shamans
Touche.
and a guardian. If there was a joke in there, I clearly missed it.
And what's happening on the other side with the sword, like 7 swords trading close to?
They are annihilating those poor lizardmen. They die. The lizardmen die before they even realise they're dead. The 7 swords trading cloister have a combination of skilled swords and absolute executioners. They're quite competent and they easily handle a few lizardmen. It doesn't pose a threat at all. The rest of them escape into the distance, following the dragon.
Alright.
We can go home, guys.
We got
We,
the dragon.
we gonna chase it, or what are we doing? Come on, guys.
Yes.
Was I able to get them before they got away? I could teleport 60 feet and of cold.
Want to kill those last dudes? Yeah, they die.
Fucking it. Hell yeah.
Uses your cone of cold and your teleport, but you're able to do all your dimension door, whatever spell you use. But you finish off the final 6.
Very nice. Should we follow that now?
Like 2 feet tall, you think I can keep up with a dragon?
It's swimming? May as well try to find where it goes, at least.
100% agree. Let's go, Aradel.
Oh, I can use a sword. I can run and find it with the sword.
Yeah, good idea. Let's go.
I need to open my character sheet. Hold up.
Can we leave the lizard folk in the custody of the wereman, I guess?
He would be delighted.
Cast. I use my sword to cast Locate Dragon.
There is a dragon upriver from here, probably about 2,000 feet. Ooh, 1,000-foot range, so probably you can't pick it up at this point. If you use it fast enough, how far has it been gone? No. And so that reveals something which might be a little bit more shocking than it originally sounds. So you cast the spell and there are no dragons within 1,000 feet, but you just saw a dragon like 2 fucking rounds ago. What dragon can move at a speed of 1,000 feet to get out of your range? That's not possible.
One that can
dragon
cast
do that.
spells.
Well, I guess that's a possibility.
Like you could like change it into not a dragon.
Or he has the non-detection spell.
Both of these are possibilities, all 3 of them.
Dragon's gone.
Well, ask one of the prisoners where the dragon's lair is. seems like the obvious option.
So-
And in the meantime, I'll start casting Walk on Water.
So what are the prisoners like? What are they doing?
Surrendering, complying. They're being quite quiet, like captured fish, which jump around a lot, but they're not jumping around a lot. Bad analogy.
So as I point, it's like, do you know where the dragon lives? And I like point at this one, like the scale shield.
Shielder. He looks at his masters and waits to see if he has permission to talk. And one of the shaman answers, even though he wasn't questioned. The dragon lives at the edge of the forest of worms, where the river meets the wood.
Did I ask you?
The scale shield tries to tear through the nets to get at you for insulting the shaman. But
I stand just
druid
out
tries
of reach, just to point like you can't reach me.
and the druid tries to calm him down with a touch on his shoulder, and he does.
Seems you two are more reasonable than your friend. Welcome, Wild. Nice of you to join us.
Thank you.
So, what did the dragon promise to give you to get your loyalties?
Promise, give, no. We just do.
So you are slaves?
He shrugs his shoulders.
So, Wild, what do you reckon we should do with these fine folk?
Mm. You said wild, didn't you?
Yes, Wild. You're the one standing next to me.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, you cut out at the start for me. You're more of the, and I say this nicely, you're more of the bastard in this sense. I think you should come up with their punishment.
Well, their attack was an utter failure. I think it would be more cruel to. I think we should be more lenient to them. But we should hold them here until we kill the dragon, at least.
That sounds like a good plan.
Been very helpful to this town. We deliver fish and food.
But
Then why all of a sudden did you attack?
Because we do what the dragon demands when he demands it, or he will eat us all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
what was the dragon's plan? Did he simply wish to destroy the bridge as normal, or did he have other plans?
It shrugs its shoulders. The dragon does not tell us its plans.
And what were your orders?
To fight and to die. Yes, and it destroys the bridge. We are like the head of a spear, and it is like an arrow, and it uses its and it vomits in front of you to destroy the bridge.
What the fuck was that?
I think it's indicating his breath weapon.
I think that's Crab. He points to the mess.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, he seems to be a bit offended. Mud crab's delicious.
Alright. Well then, keep it in your stomach next time.
That's eating the spew.
I'm walking away.
Yeah, let's leave them to it. We have what we need. And if I look at where the scale shield tried to break out, is there any damage to the containment?
No, probably like made. You know how nets are made up in squares. Probably ripped one of the squares out, creating a hole big enough for his arm to fit through.
And I was pointing to him, like, will he be an issue?
You say that to the
The-
lycanthrope, to the
To the shamans concerning the shield guy.
he will do as I ask. Serve and die, he says in Draconic.
But then serve and keep him calm, or else all three of you will end up dead.
He speaks to him in Draconic and tells him to behave himself. We have been captured. There is no use fighting.
All right, let's hunt the dragon.
Are they going to lead us to him?
Well, were
We
you
said
speaking
where
to
the
common
base is.
to these guys? Yeah.
Where is good, but I feel a guide would be better. Sure, at the edge of the forest is a good direction, but still
How
have to
about-
walk miles along the edge of the forest.
How about we bring one, and when we get there, I don't know, we'll get close, we let them free, we promise them freedom. Because they'll probably get in the way.
I think we could free all of them in the end. I think, yeah, bring one, but when we come back, we free the rest. They are being oppressed by the dragon after all.
That's true. That is very true.
They're just trying to survive in the end.
I guess I'll just point at it's like, we need a guide, volunteers.
Shamans look at each other. Yes, it would be better than remaining here. The humans will beat us to death.
If the humans kill you, they will be joining you.
He doesn't understand like your figure of speech, and just kind of nods a little bit fearfully. Oh, great! He's going to kill everyone. I don't understand why, but sure, whatever. He
Would
doesn't
you
say
be-
that, but yeah, he's confused.
Would you be more secure in the God Shadow Inn?
Yes, this we deal with the God Shadow. They are good to us.
Should we leave them in
And
the God Shadow Inn?
The one speaking is like, good to see that you volunteered yourself. You will be coming with us.
Scale Shield wants to go with him as well.
I
Two are
mean,
remaining here. One's coming with us.
Scale Shield is very angered if they come down.
Is that like, can Ross make an inside check? Is that like anger as in he can't leave this place, or anger as in like the dragon's gonna get attacked? Would Ross be able to give that a hit?
I think it's like, I can't protect my shaman, maybe?
They don't really want to stay here. They want to be set free. They live in the river, and so they're all happy to come with you now. And presumably they'll they won't come back here again. They don't seem to have any affection for the dragon, though. No, the Scale Shield is like a dog that wants to protect his
Okay.
master. Yeah, just like a guard dog.
should we just bring all of them in the end?
Three can
I
cause
mean-
trouble. One we can handle.
Not for very long. I
I'd
feel
rather bring one because it's way less of a hassle.
And it's
Well,
security.
leave
If
them
he
with-
escapes on his own, we can just kill his friends.
leave them with the God Shadow at least. There's no guarantee that they'll live if we leave them with anyone else.
Alright.
And then someone should go and seek permission from the inn to see if we can even leave them there in the first place.
Okay. I'll finish up casting my ritual and then I'll go Shadow Inn.
Ross will go with Aradel.
Congratulations, she bows to both of you, on your successful repulsion.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
that big of a success.
We have a favor to ask.
No doubt.
We have captured some of their number, but we only need to bring one to lead us, and if we leave the other two with anyone else here, surely they will be killed.
Surely.
Would you be able to hold them here for some time?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is satisfactory.
We will be going now. All right.
All right.
All
Let's
right. So we're just heading straight off up the river. Do you want to rent this boat for 5 gold? Do you want to buy it for 50?
We're walking along the water.
Oh yeah, walking along the water. No worries.
Who needs boats?
And we're like leaving one of the shamans and the scale shield, and we'll take the one who like kept talking to us.
All right. I have a short close term map. I don't think. No, there's no map for this part of the world, which is not surprising because we've never been down this part of the world before. All right. So, do you make any final preparations, or we'll just water walk and then we're off?
Anyone else need anything?
Wild needs a little bit of healing.
Sexual healing or just
We have a
regular?
short rest.
Lucky dip. Go for
Short
either.
rest? I guess we're
Short
not
rest
really.
would be lovely.
Well,
I guess we're not really in a
Aradol-
rush, are we?
yeah, Aradel did the walk on not the ritual cast, so that was automatic 10 minutes, right?
Automatic. What do you mean? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was automatic 10
It
minutes.
takes 10 minutes. Yeah.
So yeah, you might as well take the short rest with it.
Oh
if you guys
yeah,
wanna
just
take one.
do that
Okay,
times
I'll-
5.
I'll arcane recovery then.
All right.
So we are taking a short rest in the end.
Yeah,
All right.
I need spell slots back.
And I'll ritual cast 10 minutes before the short rest is over.
Yeah, you cast it all over again. Otherwise, you'd be stopping. So yeah, no problem. And an hour later, you're ready to go once again. Yeah, the lizardman is reluctantly guiding you.
Phew.
So it's a bit of a shame that I don't have a map to show you in the close range, but you begin winding up this deep river. It's about 30 feet deep in some places, somewhere between 15 and 30 feet deep. And it ranges between about 50 feet and 150 feet wide. It's a pretty mighty river, but it's quite slow as well. It just meanders along, clear and fresh. It's filled with water, filled with fish and crabs. There are birds in the sky, lots of vegetation. It's a nice untouched country. You can see the remnants of old buildings, that fishing villages that once lined the shores here, but were probably wiped away in the spell plague, and now serve as nothing but shelters for the odd traveller. We keep
I'm
going.
gonna
for another-
try
Yep.
to fish while we're walking.
Excellent. It proves to be very difficult unless you have a net.
I have a fishing rod. I'm just gonna dip
Yeah.
it in the water and follow. You know.
Yeah, not extremely effective. I mean, you probably jig up a couple of small river fish, maybe a whiting. I don't know if whiting live in the river or not. Anyway, you get a few bites, but nothing even so big as catfish. And the rod just it probably gives you enough to snack on some raw carp or something, but it's not particularly effective.
No baby kraken this time.
No baby kraken, unfortunately
Damn.
not. No, really disappointing. Because you'd be able to see him as well since the water's so clear. All right, an hour passes. I'm not sure how far you walk in an hour. How many miles?
We'd have to stop at the end of the hour to wait 10 minutes to cast the spell again.
Absolutely would. Absolutely would. Does anyone remember what time of day they attacked? I think it was early in the morning, wasn't it?
I think so.
Relatively?
We'll go with early in the morning. So we'll say that after walking for an hour, it's now 10 a.m. and you've had to stop. So walking pace, I think. Oh, it's probably close to 4 miles actually. Walking pace. Anyway, after 4 miles, after an hour, there's still no trace of a dragon. You haven't spotted any giant caves or any sort of habitat that looks like it could host a 10-ton creature. The lizard man hasn't said much the whole time.
I'm gonna cast Death Ward on myself.
All right, how long will it last?
8 hours.
All right, that's a
100%.
pretty long time.
And whenever Aradel stops to recast the water, I'll cast Rary's telepathic bond.
Okay, cool.
And there's only like how many people are with us? There's 7.
I think there's 8 of us all up, pretty sure, unless someone's missing today.
Well, we're
Yeah,
missing
Reese isn't here.
Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so,
Internet issues.
so we
Oh, no,
can
check
substitute. So like, you can
Yeah.
decide whether
I'll
whether he's
include,
with us or whether he's back there.
Might as well bring him along in the back.
and I'll include the lizard
Wow.
folk as well then. Like, though he's probably
Um,
not a willing creature.
Yeah.
Talk into his mind. How far away is this dragon's den?
He shrugs his shoulder. I've never been there.
But you know its location?
He shrugs his shoulder. It's where the forest of worms meets the river edge.
Okay.
Can I roll an insight check? Does this guy actually know where he's going, or is he just sort of annoying us?
Okay, go ahead.
I think he's going in a general direction because he doesn't want to die.
Ooh, only
Yeah,
9?
you can't. Well, his reptilian poker face is difficult to pick out his emotion. He pokes his tongue out at you, but you're not sure if it's an insult or not.
He's just tasting the air.
Just a little blip.
Let's keep walking on. Wait, you're
Oh,
reptilian.
Parker,
Yeah.
you've now walked
No, I'm
about
draconic.
about 7 miles. Yeah. You see, you've walked for about 2 hours, not including the downtime for casting the ritual spell. You've covered about 7 miles, and the lizardman hasn't really changed his expression the entire time. He's just traveling.
Can we expect to find more of your kind impeding us?
They are hiding from you.
Well, that's better than fighting us, I guess. You're free to go when we find the dragons den, by the way. As long as you don't turn on us.
Turn which way?
I mean, as in, attack us.
Attack you? No. I don't attack.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
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 Well,
He's
let's keep
confused now.
going.
What are we okayin about?
He's not going to attack us.
Okay.
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 So
Okay.
you cast your water walking twice now, or maybe 3 times actually. Once before we left, travel an hour. Once again, travel another
This will be
hour,
third
cover
then.
about 7 miles. This will be a third. It's now after midday. It's after high sun. The sun has reached its zenith and is beginning to fall. It's a hot day. They're all pretty hot down here, at least for people who are from the north like we are. We've been up to Bryn Shander, and this is a shit ton a lot hotter than that. It's a swampy heat of about 30 degrees Celsius. Not excessive for some people, but for northerners like us, it's quite oppressive. So, you've now covered like freaking 8 or 9 miles halfway in the next half an hour. You walk 2.5 hours. You must have marched for almost 10 miles by now. But you begin to notice a change in the terrain. This crystal clear water is beginning. It's no longer crystal clear. It's a little bit muddy. It's a little bit foul. You spot some dead fish floating along the surface. You can see that the grass here is yellowing. The birds here are more gaunt, their feathers missing in patches. The whole place looks like it is deteriorating in quality.
If I whip open the book of dragons, does it tell me this is like a telltale sign of a powerful dragon nearby?
Make a history check with advantage as you read it, because it's not that simple.
And I will give myself guidance. History with advantage.
Yeah,
24.
oh, 24 is ridiculous. Yeah, not so much an effect of a dragon, but an effect of a black dragon. Black dragons tend to corrupt the native area around it, the rivers, the plants, everything. It goes from they foul the area, turning pristine streams into muddy mucks and swamps.
Seems we're in the right direction. All this acrid water and disease is a sign. Keep marching then.
Begins to rain. It's only a light rain, but it's a constant light mist. It limits your vision to about 300 feet, but it kind of acts almost like a mist, like a fog, lightly obscuring everything. You have trouble picking out the detail of each other's face, even from a distance of 30 feet away.
Wild.
Yeah.
How many times can you search for dragons with your sword?
Once.
Oh. That would have been maybe handy now.
Oh.
Are we still walking on water right now?
Yeah, but we've had to stop twice to redo the ritual, and not including the time that we've done the ritual 3 times by now. Yeah, but we are still walking on water.
Unless you don't want to be.
No, I was just. Don't worry. It's a lot easier to find marks from a dragon and shit on land. So if we
You
were
can
near
swim,
land or on
though.
land, yeah. But I imagine it'd have to come out sometime. To I don't know.
But it can also
Who
fly.
wants to? Yeah.
If we know if he's going the right way, we should just find it very soon anyway.
hmm
We're in the area at least. I don't know what kind of range this desecration is from where the dragon stays, but we're in the right area.
Okay.
We'll just push on then.
All right. So you travel a little bit further, and it just seems that the water grows more and more foul. Indeed, by the time you stop to do a 4th ritual, the water has started to become a brown mess. It's no longer transparent, even to a depth of a single foot. It's just brown. The grass that was yellowing on the edge of the banks is now turning brown and grey and becoming even crispy. There are more dead trees than there are living trees, and you haven't spotted any birds for 10 minutes.
Do you want to have a look around for those tracks you want to look for while I do this casting? But be back in 10 minutes at least.
Yeah, sure. I would. Anyone want to come help me?
I'll come.
Is
All
this?
right.
No. Sure, I'll ask him. I don't think it is now that I think about it. But I was just gonna say, would this be like magical darkness? But I just says muddy, so it wouldn't.
Muddy, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like if you scooped up a handful of water, you can see through the water. But once it
Yeah.
gets to about a depth of 12 inches, it becomes opaque.
Yeah.
So-
Cool.
Any Australian dam.
Yeah, an Australian dam is yeah, that's right. Whereas we've been up to Townsville, the rivers around there, crocodile country, right? Crocodile country. But instead of being green, it's brown.
I've never seen see-through water.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
we've seen
Yeah,
green
you got-
water.
yeah. Townsville's got a lot of green water. So does Kakadu. I think it's a blue-green algae is probably what makes it that colour. I'd say.
It's just mud
I'm
and
just
emerald.
memeing because I'm colorblind. It's all brown to me.
I saw a meme of that yesterday where like this warrior gives this dog man 2 swords. Now remember, kill the red golem with this sword and the green golem with this sword, and he just looks at the 2 golems at the ground. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
that fucked me up too.
Yeah.
We have a meme, like a little emoji on our Discord that's just how I see Rubik's Cube. It's just full grey.
It's a grey Rubik's Cube.
It's just a grey Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, but you've always finished the Rubik's Cube. You're the best.
I'm really good at Rubik's Cubes.
It's
Solve them
done.
as soon as I touch them.
But for some reason, they're like different shades of grey.
Bullshit.
Slightly.
50
it's fine.
shades in total, I'd assume.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
Alrighty. So yeah, we're doing the ritual for like the 4th time, and a few of us are going up onto the shore to look for tracks. It'll be a survival check.
Sweet. Do I have
Each of
a?
us?
Oh yeah, each of us. Do I check
One
each?
of you can, whoever's in charge, will have advantage from the other.
Well,
or you
it's,
can
it's
make
Ross
2
in
separate
charge.
What? Why are you in charge?
rolls. What the fuck? All right.
Well, alright.
So this is what you find, Roz. You can see an area where some massive 10-ton chessie has eased its way up onto the shore. Again, using crocodiles as an example. If you've ever seen what it looks like when a crocodile slides into the water, you can see that here. An almost slippery slide shaped funnel where something has rubbed along its belly and just gone into the water. Up where it was on land, there are huge gorge marks in mighty trees, 6 inches wide and 12 inches deep. Like a cat scratching a table, but on a colossal scale.
Ooh, yeah, I think we're close.
Do you think
Clearly.
that leads to where it is?
Or maybe. Only one way to find out.
You find no trace of any footprints or even a landing pad. There's only the slide, if you will, the slippery slide that leads into the water.
Hmm.
Maybe if we. All right, hold on. Stay with me.
He gets a run up for the slide. The slippery slide. And he
Brilliant.
starts full pelt running. And then when he gets close enough, he launches onto his belly onto the slide to go into the water.
It's fucking awesome. It hurts a little bit, but it's well worth it.
I'm guessing I don't find a secret entrance.
You do not, but you do get wet.
Probably covered in mud. Just
Maybe
like
maybe because of walk on water, you kind of bounce on it like as if it was ice.
Oh yeah, walk on water.
And you kind of just slide along it like like a frozen lake.
It's not a secret entrance. Arendelle, I can
Well-
see you were thinking it, but I've tested it. It's not.
Okay.
Do you want to retest it?
You can go ahead.
I'm a
and
man
do
of
that.
science, Arendelle.
I'll retest it, says the
I-
lizard man.
He'll do it. Look, let him retest it.
Sure you tested it correctly, because you didn't go into the water like the lizard did.
You're right.
I think to test things properly, you have to do it 100 times.
You gotta
So
do it
can
at
you-
least 3 times, and you've got to go to the bottom of the water.
I can't. I just slide across. Like Jesus.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Just a guy I heard of once.
All right. Sounds like a strange ability to just be able to slide across the water.
Strange guy.
All right. I'll believe you. If no further slide testing is done, I would like to finish my ritual.
There is slide testing done by the lizard if you permit him to do so.
Yes.
Alright, he's in a much better mood after his sliding, and he's quite chirpy and perky by that. Although he's also a little bit terrified because well, this is rotten country, and the lizard folk know not to come this far east. It's bad hunting for one thing, but more importantly, they're just not allowed.
Do you think we're much further away, Lizard Man?
He shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't seem to know because this is as far as his people would ever go. To go any further is taboo.
Well, we're most likely within the next hour's walk.
I think
Seeing-
it's down there. I can't get at it. And it's like he's trying to hold on to bars, but it's the water and he can't get past it. Like a glass prison.
And
I-
miming.
The chances are that it might even be underwater, the entrance.
Are there tracks leading off from this point here, like where he slid in?
Not that we found, no. Nor was there a launch pad.
Pretty sure he's in the water.
Well,
Let
let's
me
just-
down there!
The ritual ends at this point, like our hour is up, and Wild Gold, you just fall through the water with a splash.
Swim back over to the slide.
Check
Alright,
to
it's very murky. You can't see more than a foot, but
check. See if there's if there's a tunnel under there.
Would you like me to swim as well?
Yeah, but I want to go first. Me first. I came up with the idea for the slide. You don't get to steal it.
I don't want to
Right.
use the slide. Don't want to get dirty.
You don't want to use the slide? This guy. You're a weird person, Livy.
the lizardman shakes his head in disappointment.
Wild's just like, "Yeah, right? This guy? And he gets another run up for the slide. He does the same thing. This time he wants to go like torpedo into the water.
Brilliant. You make a massive splash. The
Just
pair
wanna
of
see
you
how
are in-
far
Yep.
down I can swim as well.
All right, you can swim down to about 30 feet, but as I mentioned, there's no visibility whatsoever. You can barely see your own hand in front of you.
Go back up then.
Yeah, no worries. Libby, is there anything like when you're searching? What does searching even mean? Do you just go down there and look through the opaque water, or what are you doing?
I'll probably bring a weather update with me as well, for
Too easy.
like two people looking at once kind of thing.
Yeah, sure, it'll give you a
I don't know if this will help.
solid objects to arrange. Yeah, that works. Like it's solid sediment that's blocking you. So
Yeah,
yeah.
cool. I would like to use that.
All right. Yeah. So make an investigation check, or maybe perception, as you just scan the wall.
Huh. Bad.
Several burrows, but none of them are bigger than about 12 inches wide, big enough for like a platypus or a water rat or something like that.
All right. I guess nothing here.
Alrighty then. Spell is cast.
Ritual's complete again. We have our water walk and presumably head off at once more.
Yes.
The terrain only grows worse. The water browns to the point of being almost black. There's constantly this white foam that's floating across it. Dead frogs covered in moss and mildew just float down the stream on the surface. It's awful. Virtually all of the trees here are dead except for a few thorny vines and bushes and lantana and stuff like that. Aside from the constant presence of buzzing and biting insects, the place seems devoid of life. Eventually, you come to a small island. in the middle of the river. The river's about 300 foot wide at this point, and there's a small island. I guess it's not that small for a river island. It's 150 feet across and more than almost 200 feet long. So it takes up pretty much half of the river. A small island by ocean standards, perhaps, but it's pretty damn big by river standards. And the whole thing just seems to be one great big earthen mound. If you're familiar with brush turkeys, it kind of looks like a big turkey nest made out of earth. At the far end of it, there is a big hole in it. This hole is like 40 feet wide, this huge hole how would you describe it? You know how a pipe kind of turns at a 90-degree angle sometimes, or a telescope, a periscope, the shape of a periscope. That's the shape of this hole. There's like a cave made of earth, but then instead of going horizontal, the cave goes vertical almost immediately, like an umbrella handle, or like a periscope shape, or an upside down J. There is a camp also near the edge of it, and I might as well just move you across to the map at this point. There is also a camp. Even though it's daytime, they have a fire. They appear to be giant turtle people. They notice your arrival before you even notice that they're there.
I think we should let the lizardmen go now.
Do you know these
Owen?
people?
Shakes his head. They are turtles.
Are they also beholden to the dragon?
He shrugs his shoulders. Everyone is.
Well, we may as well let him go before trouble is stirred up. Is that amicable for everyone?
Sure.
Sounds good
As
to
long
me.
as long as we're 100% confident that the dragon is in here. But he hasn't been that helpful anyway, to be honest.
He
I
led us
mean-
directly here.
Moral, kinda. He just shrugged his shoulders a lot. He's like, yeah, we're in the right spot.
I can find out after we deal with these turtles in one way or another.
Alright, I'll go say hi.
No, I want to say hi.
Well, come on then.
How are they reacting to us, like, approaching?
Hello. Do you guys understand common?
Are you?
What was it? Sorry, Arctic?
Oh.
Oh.
Who are you?
Is that in common?
Apparently.
Who are you all? I think he said.
Well, I'm Rose, and this is Wild. This is
I'm Wild.
Prophet. And there's a few others, doesn't matter. With a bulwark of the north, here's a dragon in here.
You be gone.
Nay, we will not be gone.
We seek
You
the dragon.
make the molestor very angry.
That's fine. Yeah, we don't want to hurt you guys. We're not gonna, we're not here for you.
Raise their shields and their weapons. You must be gone.
Rolls will turn on Flameskull, just as an intimidation.
A couple of them raise primitive crossbows towards you.
They're ready to go.
Yeah,
Initiative.
one of them goes for the.
I got a 1 and a 2.
They feel that they've given you enough warnings, and they prepare to open fire.
1 and a 6.
Turtle.
Turtles are awesome. I want to play a turtle again.
They are
Now's your
cool.
chance. We kill all but one, and then you die.
I assimilate him.
To Tabaxi with a shell.
Lion turtle.
Our initiative is pretty bad.
What are you talking about? Lura did well.
Alright, beat him up.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Mhm.
befriend them.
Just having a bit of problem with Roll20.
Yeah. Do you think you can befriend him, Lura? You speak their language.
Slow?
Dumb.
Wow, rude.
Oh!
Lua just attacks you with the turtle.
Lura's turned on us. Lura has more friends in turtles than than he does. Is it? We just wait. Okay.
So what is Aura? I guess it's up to Luro to decide if he's going to act before they do.
He's just gonna walk up, hold his action in case they do attack, and raid.
Fine.
And then go.
Livy, you can see that Luro means action.
Lura means action, I mean action. I'm gonna hit the guy. Hit. Oh, which ones have their crossbow ready?
These 5 at the front. The one at the back doesn't. Just got a staff.
Nah,
Sure.
one with the staff. Actually, yeah, that's more like it.
What? He's harmless.
One at the back.
Ooh.
The chief!
18 damage, and I would like to go pam. Kabam. Kabam.
Bang bang! You fracture his shell. You fool! You baby! You foolishness! Alright. And how close is Livy? Too far? So it really only comes down to either, or even Ros might be too far. So I guess it has to be Luro. Luro, the turtle tells you to wander back the way you have come. If you fail this, you will do that for 8 hours.
Oh shit. Okay, what do I roll?
A wisdom save.
Wisdom. Oh no. Ha! Did I make it?
Oh, yeah! It didn't affect you.
Oh.
You still can't understand what he's saying, however. Okay. But while you're grasping with whatever confusing words might have been spewed out of that ancient turtle's maw, within this dark hole that I've established is kind of upside down J shaped with a cave that begins horizontal but almost immediately drops off vertical. Those of you with dark vision look in and see a pair of glowing eyes, and behind that, a skull-like horned reptilian head that pops itself over the edge and breathes a stream of corrosive juice all over these 3 characters.
I love corrosive juice.
Is there a dex save?
What's that
It's a
save? Yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
God bless. Come on.
Add just to 60. No, I'm not blessed. And I'll
Alright.
cast Absorb Elements as well.
All right. DC 18.
Oh, fuck. Honestly, Arctic, you've been
64.
rolling real well on these Dragon Breaths, gonna say.
Dragons are my spirit animal.
Can I use my inspiration on the decks?
Not now. You had the chance and you didn't do it.
Damn. All right.
I was waiting for someone to say it. No one did. All right. So 64 points of acid damage.
Nasty.
The dragon then disappears back into the hole.
But I take half damage because of Absorb Element.
Exactly right.
I mean, I nearly die anyway, but I mean, it happened. And Halilax was just outside of it, was he?
He is outside of it. That's right. It's a 5-foot blind and it can't hit Roz and Harold.
Keeping him 10 feet back actually saved him for.
Exactly right. Alright, Aradel, the dragon has slid back into its hole like an eel.
Alright. And I'll let me double check the range real quick. That's the dice roller. That's not what I wanted. I am within range to Guiding Bolt, the nasty man in the back.
Right.
So I would like to attack him with a Guiding Bolt. I'm going to use nothing on that.
Very
Actually,
well.
I'm just going to use it. I might as well use my inspiration. I'll
Very
reroll that.
well.
24 to hit.
He is now glowing.
And he takes a strong 15 radiant damage.
And his corpse is now glowing. Look
Um,
at the monster!
Okay. I don't think he's alive anymore. And I'll hop over here and attempt to not be in the immediate vision of whatever comes out of the hole next.
Brilliant. Wild gold. Acid burns you in a way that more pain than you have felt since the night that Nap cock blocked you.
Ah! All right.
Acid.
Is it an action or a bonus action to drink a potion? I can't remember every time.
Full action?
Unless you've got, yeah, that's right, an action. But if you're hasted, you can use a haste action.
I'm gonna use. How many is a superior health potion? I think a 1.
2d4, 8d4 plus 8, I think.
8d4
Is,
plus
is that
8.
the,
No,
is that is that the second or the like? I can't remember which is the superior one. Is that the second or
greater
the-
than superior?
yeah? So
And
superior.
then
It's
supreme.
88.
2d4 plus
88.
2, then it's 44 plus 4, then 8d4 plus 8, and then it's like
Yeah.
10d4 plus 20 or something.
I think it's
so I
I
get-
think it's 84 plus 8. I think.
So I could drink a potion and then rage still?
Yeah, bonus action rage, absolutely.
Alright, so slash 8d4 plus 8. $14,
Nice.
22.
That's a terrible roll. Fuck.
Fuck you. How about that, Grady? Huh?
No.
You son of a bitch.
Just refuse. Just fucking just refuse.
Alright. That was my only one of those. And then I will regular rage for now. And I want to move out of this line before I do anything. So I'm going to move. Yeah, I'm going to move up to my movement, 40 feet away to there.
All right, brilliant. Pseudo dragon who got splashed with a little bit of acid enough to get inside his sinuses and cause a great deal of pain in his nose is terrified. We
I'll,
must leave, Prophet.
I'll order him to like fly over here so he can hide.
He accepts that order. Prophet, even with the magical defenses that you've mustered, you still feel close to death.
It's time to get moving. And I'll move. 30 feet puts me. Yeah, the druid's dead, isn't he?
Getting back up again.
Yeah, I'll move here. 30 feet.
All right.
And he's a mage, isn't he? So I'll cast the invisibility.
The,
The
You mean
dragon?
the dragon? Right.
Yeah, well,
There is nothing invisible to be seen. He was visible when he breathed his acid, but it was just like an eel, a popper, or a snake popping out of its hole, or if you prefer, your penis coming out of the zip in your pants.
Yeah, but things like he could be turned invisible in subsequent rounds. So just preparing for that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's not concentration, so being injured won't get rid of it. It's a good all-round spell. I certainly don't criticise the use of it. I do criticise the use of a penis as an analogy, though. So let's not do that again. All right. So that was the prophet. The Tortles open fire in a target-rich environment. 2 on Roz, 2 are on Luro, and 1 in Wild Gold. Check that they're not on Never Whisper. Yep, Never Whisper. All right. 2 on Roz. Wrong button. I'll do that again. 2 on Roz, 2 are on Luro, and 1 on Wild Gold.
Shit.
Ignore those water
Does
signs.
a critical hit hit?
He's the only one that does hit.
Yeah, might.
Jackie, is your armor class 15 or less?
15.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
Exactly 15.
And it will actually hit you. I'm sure a 20 won't hit Bros because like he's a man of steel. But you will take 7 damage, Luro, while Wild Gold takes 10.
7 reduced to
Up
3.
to 5. Alright. And my food's here, so I'll be back in a sec.
No worries, no worries. The Toidles hold their ground. Rolls. Von Zymorvan Esquire.
He's muted. He doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
I am muted. Wow. But anyway, I'll move the 30 feet or 25 feet, and while moving, I'll drink a acid resistance potion that we bought. I think it was
Brilliant idea.
and then bonus action, second wind. Ah,
Nice.
Yeah, not great. You
can't
take
all
a
be sunshine and rainbows.
you kind of take a second wind breath and you inhale like lots of mosquitoes and another bite. Yeah,
He inhales a
Hey, it's
mouse up his
protein.
trunk.
it is. It is. All right. So yep.
Oh yeah, that's all I got.
No worries. So before Luro goes, something will happen, but we'll deal with that in just a moment. I've got to put something into the initiative order.
There's 3 dragons.
Where'd that go? Did that dragon?
It's all of his
appear?
children.
There it is. Cool. All right. 0.
Here we lose.
Who did we lose? Omen?
Jake?
Jake's gone.
Jake's
Jake.
gone. He hasn't spoken today, so
He said he was having trouble rolling initiative, and then
right.
he
He never did roll initiative, yeah. Right.
He must have dropped out.
Are you still at the same place, Karen?
No, I'm out at the farm, like with him.
Oh, right. Oh, well, if there's an issue, then just let us know. If there's...
I can go and ask him now.
Yeah, up to you. Like,
Okay, I'll
like,
be
not...
right back.
Yes. Yeah.
Jaunt.
Carrick's funny. Yeah, he's having internet troubles. I don't care.
like you share the fucking wall, don't you? Yeah. Okay, all right. Good. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Champion.
All right. Magical darkness suddenly seems to block the tunnel like some great big blot of inky blackness that drowns everything else out.
Could
I just
was I envisioned when he cast that spell?
Darkness? No, because he didn't
I
actually
I
cast
couldn't see him. Ah, he didn't
No.
cast it.
No.
Okay.
So,
Is that a
Black.
gecko?
a dragon. That yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, that's just a little icon. Just thought it was pretty cute, so I'd use it. So yeah, so the darkness envelops the entire whole, which means that Roz is caught up within it, and everything goes inky black. Luro, you lose sight of Roz and the whole as well, as an inky darkness descends over the entire area.
So it's completely everywhere.
Yeah, where can you? Oh, maybe you can't see it. No, you wouldn't be able to see it.
No.
I'll hopefully make it so that you can. Let's see if this works. Did that work? Can you guys see the black?
Yes.
orb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So Lura's gonna go to this guy. And because he doesn't really know what to do, and whack him up a little bit.
All right. He tries to pull his head back into his shell, but you are too quick. Smash.
And
Oh gosh, brutal. And your weapon, Turtle Smasher, lives up to its name.
do I
That
need to
will-
roll damage for the second one?
Whack-a-moling
right.
its head.
22 will also hit. And you break its shell and its skull, and the thing is just a broken mess by the time
Bleh.
we're done with it.
Okay, that's all.
All right. Livy.
You said this is magical darkness, yes?
Yeah, you can't see. Oh, you can see through it, can't you?
I can. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I would like to.
In that case, I will explain something to you that I didn't to everyone else, and that there was no apparent caster. Theoretically, he might have cast it from deep within the hole. That's certainly a possibility. But as far as you can tell, no one cast that darkness.
Rightio. I would like to advise Roz to move 10 feet to his right to get out. If he's facing towards the hole, that is, I want to know what way he's facing. I'll say like move 10 feet, so he's not sitting in the darkness ready to get pounced on. And
He'll be
then
facing that direction.
yes,
Roz is
so,
going from like ready to attack to like, oh shit.
Wait,
yeah,
I'm
so
back.
like tell him to like move back a bit, step out of it. It's not him or something like that, just to kind of warn him where to go, guide him. Then I would like to. Can I like get up here almost if I can?
Absolutely,
So
like a little
down a
muddy
bit.
ridge. I might explain a little bit more about this place now, since you've interacted with it a bit. I use the analogy of a turkey mound, and that still stands. Turkey mounds aren't solid, right? They're like inverse bird nests that are covered in dirt. That's what this is. This whole thing just seems to be a collection of sticks and mud and earth all clamped together, and the whole thing feels hollow like an egg, like it could give way at any moment. Big dirt ball
Yeah.
with a hole
Alright.
interior.
And I'll also yell out to everyone. Would you like me to collapse the hole? And then I will just Eldritch Blast this back if I can.
No, because Jake's like roll 20 is just not working at all. He can't connect to it.
No good, man. No good at all. We've lost a couple of people tonight.
18-17 to hit this fella at the back.
Okay, Tortle will be hit with a 17.
Hell yeah. Bam bam. 17.
Severe injuries, but not as effective as Luro's demonstration.
Has you tried
I'd like
using
to keep
umbrella?
looking down to make sure nothing's gonna. Would I be able to like yell when he pops his head? That would be like a held action.
mean,
you can you can do your reaction to give a command then. A reaction.
Okay. Cool. That's me.
Awesome. Mr. Turtle Druid is dead. I'll just get rid of him. Okay. Livy, the dragon reappears for you and you alone.
I would like to use my reaction, yell out to everybody to brace yourselves.
He's braced.
Don't know if Rod is braced enough.
But rather than doing rather than breathing any its acid all over a target, it simply goes for Roz. It seems to have no trouble seeing through its own darkness, and thus Roz is uniquely vulnerable. It's fortunately has thick armor, but the dragon will have advantage on its attack. It uses multi-attack, but Frightful Presence will only work to creatures that are aware of it, i.e. Livy. So Livy, make a wisdom saving.
Okay. +8. Huh. 20.
You are not afraid. All right. So the dragon leans in towards Roz and attempts to devour him before Livy's very eyes. Biting. You can see that, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
30 gets me.
Yeah. And a pair of claws as well.
Miss.
Oh, really? A 26 was it? No. All right. So it's a
how
mild
much AC
injury.
do you have?
27.
Yeah, I thought it was
Fuck.
27. And he then retreats. Roz can't make an attack of opportunity because I think you can make one on creatures that you can't see. And so you might swing wildly, but there's nothing to hit.
Fair enough.
Disappears back into its lair like a serpent. And,
I did not take Dispel Magic. So I guess I will hit what I can. Am I within range? Probably not. 35. I will move 15 feet forward to cast. Am I within range? Yep. Sacred Flame on the closest turtle. Hopefully they're not very dexterous.
seems unlikely. Let's check it out.
He's
Not
dexterous.
bad.
Oh, no? Yeah, he is dexterous enough.
Pulls himself into his shell and it just explodes on his shell in a
You
castellate of light.
Uh-oh. And then I'll step back a little bit. Another 15 feet back to where I was standing before.
Cool. Wild gold. These conditions are not optimal.
Alright, I'm gonna go 20 feet to here, and I'm gonna hit this guy twice. 19, does that hit?
It will indeed.
Alright, so both of those hit. And it's not the dragon damage. That doesn't go through, I guess.
It will not, but a 22 will be enough to break his shell and give him an agonizing death.
Alright, and then I'll use another 10 feet of movement to get to here and use my Great Weapon Master
Oh,
feat
yeah.
to do bonus action attack. 10 won't hit, I guess.
No, it will not. Right. Pseudo dragon.
He won't do anything for now.
The prophet.
I'm gonna move again. And I think I have a health potion. Yeah, I'll drink my health potion.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it, just for standard health potion?
Right. All right. Did you roll for the healing?
Just now.
Right. That
Oh,
was
nice.
I got a good
more
potion.
like it. The Tweedles throw their crossbows aside and begin to swarm around Wild Gold, whacking him with some sticks. Come on, bring your stick to a gunfight. That was not a bad stick attack, to be honest.
Damn.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. 10 damage, halved to 5.
5 more than we expected.
Yeah.
All right. Roz, you are in blackness. Your feet are sinking into mud that it seems like it's ready to give way at any moment. It's very delicate and fragile.
Rose is gonna back it up 10 feet.
All right.
And I will chow down a greater healing potion.
Excellent choice.
40. Wait. It's 44 plus 4, correct?
Yeah, 44 plus 4.
I healed more than wild. Wait, no, I didn't.
No,
I had a plus 4. Almost.
Oh, nice.
Which is a shame because I used a fucking superior.
Spent
I rolled an 8. This is bullshit.
like
I
3
want a
times as
refund.
much on that person. Alright. Must have bought it from Luskin. Alright.
Or from the bloody witch.
Yeah, I
Did
was
you add
thinking
the
that.
+8 to
Says like the witch like
Yeah.
scammed you with that one.
it?
Yeah, this will show him.
This is a sand potion.
All right. So the darkness remains in place. Luro, it's difficult to know what the dragon's doing since you can't see it.
There's gonna go over to this total and attack it twice. 18.
Will break its hard shell, opening it up like, well, I was going to say a can of worms, but I don't think we have cans of worms.
14.
Strictly
Plus-
American.
That's it. Is that the top one that's already injured, or the lower one that is not?
I do not know.
Do you go
She
for
would
the
probably
hurt
go-
one, or the
I go
not-
for this one.
This one.
This
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
with no worries. You break it open, and so you can direct your second attack to the other one and break him open as well.
16.
It's a devastating blow, and one that leaves him crippled, an injury from which he is unlikely to ever recover.
Okay.
All right, Livy.
I would like to. Waste a spell if I try and do this. It doesn't work. I'll hold a. I can hold cantrip stuff, can't I?
You consume your
I
reaction.
hold it as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consume your action and your reaction.
Yeah. All right. I would like to hold Mind Sliver for when the dragon reappears.
Brilliant. You may use Mind.
I know he was gonna pop. DC 18 intelligence save.
Okay, DC intelligence save. See how it goes.
Oh wow. I know what fucking spells he now. Jeez.
Yeah, right.
Isn't he meant to
Alright.
be a spellcaster?
Maybe.
So
Oh,
some
yeah,
of them
something like-
have spells, apparently, allegedly.
8 psychic damage, and next save he makes is reduced by 4.
All right. He may in fact be using magic because he's moving at an unnaturally fast rate. One moment while I have a look at something. Yeah, he makes a concentration check. I don't think he can fail. No, he can't possibly fail. So, yeah, well, at least we know now. So yeah, he's moving at an incredibly fast speed, and you hit him for a small amount of damage, and you gain his attention. It pisses him off, and he decides not to fuck around.
Uh-oh.
I'll check that the spell card is activated before I roll this because I'd hate to do it twice. Spell ability card. I'll just roll it. I can't tell whether the spell card's working or not. I don't think it is though. Oh, no, there it is. What a piss spell. This spell always disappoints me so much. But I might have to roll twice. I can't remember. I have to read the thing. Yeah, so it's 40-10 necrotic, 48 necrotic, and 48. Whatever. So that's just the necrotic damage, and this will be the other damage. There we go. That's more like it.
Don't fail.
Dexterity saving throw.
Whatcha? Nice.
So you just take 2d8. 2d8.
So I just take 10.
But
2d8,
no, take,
yeah.
take 5 necrotic and 13. On a failed save, you take 48, and until this spell ends, you can do another 48. All right, so it is only the original damage. It's only the 10 damage, but it's half to 5.
On a successful save, the target takes 2d8.
So he takes the full 10 damage?
Yeah.
No, I only take 2d8, not 48.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled 10 on 48, which is so.
Okay.
We'll just assume. So yeah, it'll be 6 damage instead, since that's the first 2 of those rolls.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, and the spell ends. So you take 2d8 and the spell ends. All right, that was that was.
It's like an upgraded witch bolt.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, yeah. All right, so he disappears, angered at his own incompetence.
You hit
Doesn't
the
play
I yelled dick at him. He goes back down.
Fuck you, pal.
You hit the darkness,
darkness.
not the dragon.
Oh, did I?
It's like the darkness
Yes.
disappears. It's like, oh wait, I'm meant to be hiding.
He's just
Shit.
he's naked. He covers his precious bits. All right, we're back to darkness now.
Back in action.
All right. So I see Livy slinging spells into the darkness or whatever. I still have nothing to be able to do anything about that. So I guess I shall just move up a wee bit. I'm gonna do another 15 over here. Am I in range now? Yeah, just actually. I'll Sacred Flame. Actually, no. I'm gonna take this chance to drink my acid resistance potion as well. And I will use my remainder movement to sort of just get over towards the allies. That's my turn.
Wild gold.
He's gonna hit this one twice. 21.
Gonna do it.
Goodness.
Crunch. It breaks it in half. That was that one, right? Over there.
Yeah, that one. And then
Brilliant.
bonus action from Great Weapon Master, I'll hit that one.
All right. $13,
Good.
not enough. Yeah.
Oh,
28,
always reckless.
20, 23. Yeah. 23, always reckless. Yeah, I've always
Even I
reckless.
forgot about that for a second there.
Yeah, the thing is, I actually read the Always Reckless before. I don't know. Just, and thanks to
24.
excellent. Thanks to Luro's previous strike, the pair of you shatter it from both sides, kind of like a crab that's been stood upon.
Then a high five, Luro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your arms are too short, silly.
Luro's got long arms.
letter of it.
I mean, I can't see through the darkness. I'll just move here. No, you won't stand here. Like the dragon can't see me if it comes out of its like den. If like I think.
Or if you want to imagine, then that's fine for me because it is quite ambiguous. I've kind of mentioned the rough shape, and so if you want to be in a position where you can see it, then that's fine. But naturally, it'll be able to see you potentially as well.
Well, in any case, I'm like more hidden than the rest of the party who's just standing in the mouth of the cave.
Absolutely, and that'll give you +5 to your armor class, and I think the dexterity saving throws as well. Pretty sure cover works on dex saves.
And I think I'll be
Alright, great.
using it, so I'll be casting a spell for my ring. What's it called? The Ring of Spell Storing, a mirror image.
Oh, beautiful.
To interrupt, I've managed to get my roll 20 to work. What should I?
Welcome. Jump on in. Put yourself down wherever you want. You can be anywhere, and you can take your turn immediately, and then roll initiative after that. Someone should explain what's
Actually,
going on though, because he's got nothing to fight at. Shoot at. So someone want to explain to him what's going on.
Yeah, we are fighting a black dragon. Well, we fought some turtles. They're dead. We're also fighting a black dragon, and he's cast darkness onto his entrance, so no one can see into it. And every so often, he sort of
Definitely.
appears and throws spells out of it.
He's like a gopher.
So I just move 30 and drink my potion of acid resistant, and then I'll.
Splendid idea. All right, and I'll adjust the initiative for you. Roz.
Ruz is he walks 5 feet. He looks left. He looks back at his spellcaster and friends like, "What the fuck? What's going on here? It's pissing me off. Fix it!" And I'll hold my action to attack.
Darkness persists. Luro.
Luro's gonna walk up to and hold his action to attack. Actually, no, he's not gonna. He's going to.
When I said attack, I
Sleep
meant attack with
storm.
like a javelin. Throw a javelin.
Where is it? I'm gonna cast Icy Mantle on myself.
Brilliant. You have a little frosty shield now.
Yay. Okay. Okay, that's all.
Liver and kidney.
Yummy.
Really?
I don't mind liver with a bit of bacon, tomato sauce.
I'm
Really
totally
good.
not surprised. Like I thought if anyone would eat like liver and kidney, it'd be you. But no.
Mm-hmm.
Heart's pretty good too.
Really? Have you eaten eyeball?
Yeah. No, but I've taken them out of a pig's head. That
Have
was...
you eaten? Be honest with me. Have you eaten pee-pee? Have you eaten?
No, I haven't actually. I haven't even touched one.
Oh, okay. That's
Not
fair.
even your own. Come on,
Yeah,
Grant.
I know, just saying. Pretty
Nah.
tame 20 years you've been alive.
Hands on hip all the way.
Alright.
All right. Anyway.
We believe you.
Abstinence until death.
I would like to hold my action, spell magic, when he pops his head up. And I will use a bonus action to put tentacle in a spot that I will decide right when I find the tentacle token. Wha-bam. Right there. Hold
Right.
action, cast a spell magic when he pops up.
Brilliant. All right, afternoon nap. So I think you can get what's kind of going on here. There's a this hole is kind of J-shaped, right? By that I mean it's a normal conventional cave, but instead of going backward, it goes down like an umbrella's handle, upside down, right? And so the dragon just keeps popping its head out of the tunnel, breathing on us or scratching us, and going back into the tunnel. It's like, what little bastard. It was pretty simple, but it's also quite cunning.
Cool. I just hold my action to shoot with my pistol then when it
That'll
pops
do.
up.
That'll do. All right. Unfortunately, when it does pop up, you're not going to be able to see it. So how will you know when to fire? Because there's darkness, so you won't be able to see through it. So how will you know?
Ah,
when?
I just fire when Roz attacks.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm sure there'll be some kind of catalyst that'll tell you when. So Livy, once again, you're the only one who can see it when it pops back up.
Dispel magic on the dark.
All right, and you're specifically casting it on the darkness, not on the dragon.
On the dark.
It works immediately. And guess what, Roz and Luro and Nap, you don't have to rely on many cues anymore.
Haha!
Is it like a deer in the headlights
Javelin!
Yeah.
when his darkness has disappeared?
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Yeah, javelin penetrates its black scales, and the dragon howls in pain and anger.
Pretty sure I don't get a go because I used Icy Mantle. Or is that a bonus action?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I was thinking, but no, as you said, you changed your round, so that's yeah. And he'd be out of range in any case, unless you're using a javelin. Nap, you're on target, and you blow a hole through his wing. The dragon roars in pain and fury, but it knows who to blame. Livy. It unleashes a stream of corrosive acid straight at him. It would probably be better off shooting Roz and even Nap, but Livy pissed it off.
Hmm.
Charisma save, right? I will use inspiration.
If you must.
And with a +2, buddy, good luck.
Okay, yep, there we go. Oh no!
Not quite.
What a
You
tease.
know, like max stage. No. Okay, good.
Below average.
46. Couple damage.
It then disappears back into the hole. And I've I don't even know what the fuck I've done, but I've moved my entire screen 1 inch to the left. What the fucking do? Control arrow. I got no idea what the control page up. Oh, that was even worse.
Is that the one where you like add
no, I've moved myself completely out of the. What was
You
that?
moved
Sorry?
yourself out of the game.
Hey,
You're in another lobby.
oh my god.
Move on to the next one.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know what I've done. I hope I haven't done any permanent damage. Anyway, who's next? Aradel. The dragon ducks back down into its hole and disappears again.
Well, okay then. I assume it's kind of darkness again when it wants to. So I guess I'll just make my way towards my allies. Let's see the distance here. Not everyone's in it, so no point in doing it just yet. And I will hold my action to Sacred Flame it if it somehow comes up without being in the darkness again.
All right. I'll go.
Alright, I drink my potion of acid resistance. Then I want to, if I run up to my speed and then leap, does that propel me forward?
Unless you have some particular class ability, then you can't jump further than what your movement is.
Fuck.
So use feline agility.
Just run all the
Yeah.
way down the hole.
I'll do that. Alright, I'm gonna use my feline agility. I'm just gonna fucking take off and then leap when I get to the end, like the edge of where it just drops off basically.
All
And
right.
I want
me.
to grab on to whatever it is. The first thing that my hand grabs, I want to just grab on.
Okay. All right. So you run and you jump. Make a dexterity saving throw to grab on.
All right. Yeah. Inspiration.
All right.
That's better.
Luckily, you hang on to the horns of the dragon.
I've got you! Nothing.
And you disappear from everyone else's view. All right. Panther.
I just have him take the dodge action and hang out with Iglis.
Too easy. Prophet.
So I was eating pineapple. I'm gonna move.
Good. Well, eats you. Did you know that?
I'm gonna eat it first.
It has an enzyme in it that dissolves flesh. So you can't use pineapple in jelly because it eats the jelly and won't let it set. There you go. A bit of trivia for you. Pineapple will eat you.
Think I could kill a man
I'm
with
gonna move next to Lily.
if I had enough pineapples?
Yeah, absolutely. You would dissolve his flesh very, very
Fantastic.
slowly.
I know someone. To get rid of him. His name is Saxon. I fucking hate him.
Immerse him in pineapple juice for 2 years, and haha, the
Or
perfect
force
price.
feed him 500 bananas and he dies of radiation poisoning.
It's 600 a second,
Is it
Grady.
600?
And don't you
Is it
tempt me,
really?
'cause I
Okay.
will.
Yeah.
It's like there's cadmium in bananas or something.
Yeah, and I'll take the dodge
Really?
action while I'm here.
Alright.
Just don't eat more than 600 a second.
I
Otherwise
learned a
you
very cool
risk-
thing about
risk
bananas that night.
radiation poisoning.
They produce a ethylene gas which makes things ripen quicker.
Yeah, that's why you put
That's
them in
why
your
you should.
fridge.
Yeah, that's why you
why
should
you-
never store it next to other fruit,
Unless
or
you want
if you
more
want to
right.
ripen something. So in our new shop, we actually have a spot where we put bananas. You want to ripen something up, you put the pallet next to it.
Excellent. Excellent. I didn't know how. I knew it happened. I didn't know how. Ethylene gas. I've learned something too. All right. Prophet, did you take any action?
Yeah, it's a dodge action.
All right. Wild gold. While something is happening up above you, i.e., the prophet is dodging, the dragon that you're hanging on to suddenly becomes 4 dragons.
Ah, shit. So
Yeah,
I can
well-
see down here with my dark vision, yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
And there's 4 dragons.
Kind of. There's 4 dragons occupying the same.
It
Funky.
took a leaf out of my book and did mirror.
He did. It's pretty basic.
So it's 4 dragons occupying the same what, sorry?
Maybe you can explain it, Carrick.
It's from what you see, it's 4 dragons, but they're taking up the same square. So it's like,
Oh, okay. So it's like.
Ma-
I don't
Imagine
know.
Like
looking
you're going
cross-eyed,
cross-eyed
sideline.
for
Yeah,
for
imagine
Yeah,
the
there you
cross-eyed.
go. That's what I was thinking. Like really dizzy, seeing blurry. 4 of them. I get that.
Yeah, it's
Mirror
called
image
blur
bit.
for that reason.
Cool. It's not concentration, so that's good. All right, is that concentration? No, that isn't either. Good. All right. So
Yeah, that's what it
was
looks like.
his spell.
Well, Wild will yell. What? I can't see. You're on a different map.
okay, so
Wild will yell. Out of the hole. Holy shit! There's 4 of them.
Well,
Pretty freaky.
let's call it a day.
Okay.
Go hard.
yeah, I'll prepare the teleportation circle.
Raz, you have just even learned that there are indeed 4 dragons down there with wild gold.
It's funny because that doesn't change his plan, and it's also
Oh.
funny how Wild's plan was also Roz's plan. 10 feet, and then I was just gonna, instead of leaping like Wild did, Roz just wants to jump down, like land on him and try and grab it.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw to basically land in the right position without falling off.
Nope.
Not going to be enough. And so you hit him, and then you bounce off, and the rest of you all hear a splash as Roz falls into black brown water.
Onto black brown water.
Waterwalk.
Whoa. I think you'd break the surface in this case. If you imagine it to be as strong as plywood, you just smash straight through the plywood.
Knees jettisoned to the surface.
I wonder if there's a rule for it.
There isn't. And then it's also about walking rather than falling.
Yeah.
No one else can see through Roz or Wild's eyes, I don't think. So Roz and Wild, you can both move. If you scroll directly right, you might see something that the rest of the party cannot.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
All right.
A old friend.
The darkness now returns. Hey, my old friend, because hello, darkness, my old friend. It has returned. Where is that little darkness? No, I can't see him anymore. Maybe it went down. Because it's in the darkness. How did I not realize that? Okay. Come on, dragon. Yeah. So in any case, the darkness reappears, and I'll put it down as soon as I possibly can. Then it'll be Luro's go. Dragon, where are you? Damn it! Can't find a single fucking dragon. I'll just use this one. Try again, just a little bit longer. 20 and black, and can be seen. Done. All right, so that's the new black aura, which takes up Libby and part of Prophet and Parallaxis. Jarl, Parallaxis, yeah. Yeah, all right, so that's the new
Oh, no.
darkness. Libra.
I probably should have moved him back after, because I moved him there to like show what the things look like.
Sure.
Because I moved forward onto the same square just to sort of show what it would sort of look like.
Okay. Lyra's just gonna run in and keep running.
Dexterity saving throw, Luro.
Okay.
He has advantage, right? Because he's a barbarian.
If he can see.
Oh, no, we can't see.
Nice ruling. Yeah.
6. I'm gonna use my
Flash.
inspiration.
All right.
19.
All right. So you you get to the edge of the, and you can hear people thrashing around over the edge of the crumbling rock. You can hear people splashing around. You just jump straight off. All right.
Yeah.
No problems. I'll take you. I'll GM layer you. Then I'll take you across to where the other. You two crash land upon the dragon.
Oh.
And sorry, I did that wrong. I'll do it again. If you scroll to your right, you should be able to see yourself.
Okay.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, Livia Oregano, there is nothing but darkness, but you can see straight through it.
There is nothing but light. I would. Can I like stand on the edge of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And would I be able to look down, see anything?
Yeah.
120 foot dark in magic.
I'll copy you and put you over on the map, but I won't remove you from that top map.
No
so
worries.
again, you can just scroll to your right, and you should see what's going on.
Yes. See now. All right. Can I hold an action till after a creature's turn?
As long as you yeah, that's right. The
As long
trigger
as you
can be
specify everything
besides
when it's finished.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. You've just got to have a trigger. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Um,
way.
I guess I will hold my action for after his turn to cast. Oh, hold monster.
Or meanwhile, Molestor Rex is going to cast Thunder Wave. And he is going to try to smash everyone who is on top of him off him. So you three make Constitution saves. Roz, Luro, Wild Gold. Two of you hang on, but Luro is thrown off, splashing into the water, which doesn't actually hurt. But Luro suffers 10 points of thunder damage and lands in the water. Is currently submerged.
Do we also suffer the damage?
I don't know, Thunder Wave. I think
I think you take
I don't
5.
think so, but I'm trying to figure it out. Do you take 5? Do you? We'll have a look at it.
Yeah, you take half.
Yeah,
from
we
Thunder
take
Wave.
we
There
take
you
half
Oh.
damage, but we don't get pushed 10 feet back. That's like the upside to it.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so 5 damage for each of you, and it's thunder damage. But Luro, 10 for Luro, and he's flung into the water. Brilliant. Okay, that was all. That was all Livy's go, right?
Yes. Could I actually? Sorry, I have been thinking of things. I don't go, but cool. If it still is, yeah, I'd like the bonus action. I don't know if I can place this anywhere I'd like to actually. It's just within 60 feet of me. Does it have to be on a point, or can it be like just a void?
It has to be, so it can like open up a portal and it just reaches out like some Eldritch Horror.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. Cool. I shall place it hither. Like hovering off next to the dragon here. 5'10", 5'10", yeah. And I will slap the dragon.
Slap him on the scales.
Nice.
Fantastic. It gives him a bit of a slap and tickle. See that second Luro there? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one. Alright, yeah,
Yeah,
a bit of a
that's my
slap and
turn.
tickle, but it doesn't really affect it much. Do something like that. Alright, 1 point of damage. About as mild as it possibly could be. Afternoon nap. There's no sign of a dragon. There's only darkness. Everyone's running off into the darkness and jumping down there. Why are you even following these
Don't know. I need to be better at them, so I'm going to cast this
guys?
spell. Then I'm
Alright.
going to bonus action dodge. No, not dodge, dash and feline agility, and also run into the hole.
Brilliant, brilliant. You may make a dexterity saving throw as you plummet and land on something hard and sharp. "14 will not be enough.
18, because I got the cat's
Oh.
dexterity, which gives me advantage.
Brilliante. 18 will indeed be enough. And you land on a dragon, and the dragon's like really getting the shits with this by now. Oh, God, he's never had so many parasites in his life. And he lives in a swamp. All right. Fortunately for the dragon, it's his go.
The dragon got a text message.
And
Yep.
from Dad, he says you're a total disappointment and don't come home. Oh, black dragons can be so cruel. Lura's gone for the Twin Order as well. Yeah, it's because
Oh,
I've
so
made you
am I.
guys invisible. I'll just make you visible on the top level, and that's gonna be an easier way of doing it.
Until we'll get down
Yeah. All right, so black dragons go. After Nap. Did Luro have a go? Yeah, Luro jumped in. Yeah, of course. All right. The dragon roars. This time it's not fucking around. And it uses its frightful presence on all who can see it. So that's you guys down there. Livy is immune if he's already passed.
What save is that? Wisdom?
It's a wisdom save, that's right.
Aren't you immune to fear?
Oh yeah, I'm immune to fear.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Where
Is
is
Luro
it?
immune to fear too?
Salvation.
I don't think so. Different barbarian class.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
Berserker,
dangerous.
charmed and fear.
Okay.
Right. So it appears that Nap and Roz are both feeling quite terrorized by this dragon. So each creature will become.
Oh, I'm
frightened.
muted. Sorry,
right.
I have Indomitable. Sorry,
Right.
that's
You
why
got
I
to roll again.
rerolled. Yeah, no,
Right.
that's why I rerolled. But I was gonna say I want to use my inspiration because I don't want to be feared by this guy.
Yeah, not a problem.
Oh my god, that is
So you don't-
ass.
Apparently
You
you
have
are
advantage
terrified
as well,
of
too.
dragons.
Terrible.
Yeah, not today. So the conditions for frightened, I'll get someone else to look up the specifics because
Can't
it changes.
approach. While he's in your vision, you have disadvantage on attack roll.
Perfect, perfect. No comment.
You can't say
Alright. So yeah, that was his darkness. He then uses his bite and 2 claws. He's going to direct them all onto one person. And so let's just find out who that is. On a 1, it's Nap. On a 2, it's Wild Gold. And on a it's Roz. All right, Roz bears the brunt of his fury, biting, clawing, and clawing again. Oh, not quite. Close, but not quite. Okay. Aradel.
Oh, hold
Somebody has disappeared. Oh, yep, you've got your whole person. Because it finishes again. He makes a wisdom saving throw, presumably. Not charisma, not wisdom.
with a -4 as well.
No, he's already used the
Alright.
-4 on the con save.
Oh, he doesn't succeed anyway.
Fortunately, he has legendary resistance.
Of course he does.
Right.
Mother.
Aradel, the dragon fight has gone underground.
How deep is it? As I take the dodge action and run
Only about
And-
40 feet down.
until I do not have ground underneath me.
Oh, fuck! Jump, pussy!
Make a dexterity saving throw as you start to tumble through the air.
I have advantage because I dodged. 21.
Alright, would you like to land on a dragon or in the water?
On a dragon, it's less of a drop.
Oh, I guess it is. Alright,
Probably just grab the first thing.
move you across. And you grab onto one of its skull-shaped horns. And now this dragon thinks that this is just a fucking joke.
It's just raining adventurers onto the drag.
I don't
Thonk.
teach you about this in dragon school.
Oh, hello.
Alright. Alright, Gold, you are on top of a dragon.
Stab twice.
That's
Bam,
fair
bam.
enough. You are suitably reckless.
10? Oh, you're bullshitting me. Alright, 23?
That'll do.
29
lot of
to
damage.
41.
29 and another
41.
Oh shit, 41. Oh, finally your dragon slaying weapon comes of age, right? Like,
Yay!
good on you.
Legendary weapon use, finally!
That's the first time you've hit a dragon with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So it works a fucking charm. Like you just skull like hot blast. This you know that this is the real deal.
God, this dragon's like butter.
Spreading you like butter.
Excellent.
Dodge action, and he doesn't move.
How does he feel about all this dragon slaying? Is it racially sensitive for him?
Well, it's a black dragon, so I guess we need to get the cop. I mean, he's evil, so he probably deserves it.
Indeed, chaotic evil at that. All right. This is the internet where low-key racism is part of the course.
I mean, dragons are evil. I'm not saying Wizards of the Coast are racist, but I mean, the KKK called their high members wizards too.
And you got me there. And I think they have grand dragons as well as grand wizards.
Is there a
Alright.
schism between the two?
I think it's ranks. I'm pretty sure like dragons are above wizards, I think.
Cool name.
There's imperial dragons. And
Oh, is there? Yeah, right.
they're
I
all
mean,
12 years old in the KKK, basically.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a member. Really?
Is
I'm not.
killing mine is illegal.
Not in Moranbah. Ooh, that's a bit.
Oh, that's good. Not good, but yeah.
Topical.
Topical indeed. I've dropped the word of Moranbah. All right. Speaking of Black Panthers,
Just get him to move and dash.
you are dashing. You are also moving very fast. Mr. Prophet.
And I'm gonna regret, but I think it's time to get into the hole to actually contribute to the fight.
All
But
right.
I'll hug the left wall so that when I fall I fall as far away from the dragon as possible, and I'll feather fall.
I thought you might. And so you drift safely down to the bottom around about here, because there's not a lot of spare room, trust me. So you drift down to around about here, maybe even a little bit further away. As you said, you try to get as far away as possible. You can probably glide, give yourself a bit of a direction. And because you're falling at a relatively steady pace, you can get your action off at any point before or after you hit the water.
And I casted a leveled spell on my turn, so I can't cast another spell, right?
Oh, that's right, unless it's a bonus action cantrip thing. Unless it's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Not a
so
bonus action.
yeah, I'll cast Toll the Dead as I float down.
Yeah, sure. And it echoes throughout this muddy chamber, and when it does, it shakes the whole thing. Great big chunks of
I
wet
don't-
earth covered with roots and moss drop from the ceiling like the beginnings of an avalanche.
I don't think it's worth the potential 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to the lair as well as the dragon.
He takes his 7 points of damage.
He does indeed. But you can see that the entire lair is structurally weakening. Roz, you are riding a dragon under the ground. If only Mother could see me now.
All right.
I think his mother has bigger
He's
issues.
gonna he's gonna jump off and then ready himself for his attacks.
Right.
Wait, are you still frightened?
Oh, I am. So it'll be disadvantage. It's still disadvantage.
Yeah.
Is it disadvantage or do you have to run?
A frightened
Yeah, it's
creature has
disadvantage.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay,
while
yeah,
assault- yeah. It's line of sight.
You're also waist deep in water. You jump off and you start sort
We
of
have,
floating there in the water.
We have walk on water, don't we?
Yeah, don't think walk on water like really works that way though. Like you can walk on water, but it's not like a concrete substance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ping
You
it
could
for
probably climb out of the water though, and then you'd be walking on it. It's a little bit ambiguous. Yeah.
So my attacks are disadvantage anyway. So
Exactly. Right. Not going to make a difference, really.
Ah.
22 will do. Forgotten about his mirror image, and so you'll have to roll to see if you get rid of the mirror image. It's a
I was
D20.
going to say that, but I forgot.
Yeah, thanks for that, but I just didn't occur to me. So
Thanks
you
for
get rid
that.
of
I forgot
one of the
too.
mirror images. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there are 3 left.
What
Okay.
the? I swear I hit him.
Disappears.
You killed him.
Kill one of them. However, suddenly, a pool of water surges up all around the dragon. It's as if the tide rises specifically to knock anyone who is on top of it off. So you 3 who are balancing on the dragon are struck by a wall of water. Make a strength saving throw, or be knocked off and knocked prone into the water as you start tumbling around, as if being dumped by a giant wave.
69.
Well, Nap hangs off, and Aradel gets wet.
Do I take damage?
I don't think so. I think it's just knocked 20 feet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you go prone as you tumble around underneath
Whoops.
the water. Okay. Luro, you're doggy paddling through the water here. The dragon is about 10 feet away from you. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna move here.
Right.
And then I'm gonna rage and then hit him twice.
Brilliant. Crunch.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Oh.
That's a
Devil
bit
They're
of
in the
damage.
money.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
so that's yep, and again for the second one. Brilliant.
Hell
But
yeah.
now we have to work out whether they are mirror image hits or not. So roll a d20 for the first, and then a d20 for the second. 7, I believe, is a hit. 14 will not be. If anyone wants to check that, I can probably just post the spell.
Ping me.
The easiest way to do it. There it is. Thanks for that. The
You're
2 duplicates, you must roll. The 3 duplicates must roll 6 or higher to change the attack's target of the duplicate. 8 or higher. So yeah, because you rolled 7, wasn't it? Is that
Yeah.
what you rolled? Yeah. So a 7 will hit. The 14 will hit a mirror image. So you smash through for
24, I believe.
thank you, 24 damage. It's a destructive strike. But the second one only frustrates you more as you deliver a decisive blow straight between the eyes of an illusion.
Okay, I'm done.
Brilliant. I forgot how many hit points he was on. There we go, that's better. 23, was it?
24.
24. Okay. Yep, that's what that is. Okay, cool. The dragon is panicked at this point, absolutely panicked. And in his panic, he delivers everything he's got. He uses one of his legendary actions to beat on all of you who are close by. Everyone within 10 feet, which will include Livy and Prophet, but not Aradel, must make a dexterity 19 saving throw. Yeah, I know, right?
Can I repeat my wisdom save for the fear as well? Because I forgot to at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn? Absolutely, yeah, that's
Sweet. I'll just do that quickly. Oh, 21.
brilliant.
Sweet.
Roll,
And the
buddy.
dex save.
Well.
The dragon can then fly up to half its flying speed. It doesn't say not without provoking attacks of opportunity. That's weird. I thought it did it without attacks of opportunity, but it doesn't. So yeah, it's going to fly up to half of its flying speed. It can fly at a speed of 80, so it flies upwards, putting itself back on the surface.
I'm in danger.
How much damage did we take? Did you roll for? 13.
13.
And you'll get your reactions if you're within melee range.
Oh,
How big is this
Yeah.
dragon?
do we?
It's a size
If you don't go
huge.
prone.
Yeah, if you don't go
Dang.
prone. Yeah.
Oh, we all went prone.
All right. All
We
right.
all went prone except for Roz?
You can't.
I-
You can still use your
Oh, he
reaction when you're
rolled
prone, can't you?
Wisdom.
You can. You'll have disadvantage, so it is still possible to hit it, and it'll take your reaction.
Gonna do it anyway.
Might as well, hey. Might as well.
Yeah, I'll also use my reaction then.
Well, there's
Yeah.
flat
Rating's a
because
miss.
he
Yeah.
used
Rolls
the
will
advantage
too.
thing, didn't he?
All right. Ross has got nothing to lose. He's fighting with a disadvantage anyway. 15's a miss. And 12. Ooh, no, that's not 12. That's a 27, right? Do you do reckless attacks continue through the entire turn?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Oh, they
ask.
do?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
yeah. Yeah, if you go reckless, you stay reckless, which is why people get advantage when they attack you.
So it's just flat. It would be
With a
22.
flat
then.
22, which is going to be a hit. Okay, it's so now
37.
roll to see if you hit one of the illusions. We've gotten rid of half
D20.
of them, so I think an 11 or higher is a miss. So 10 or lower is a hit.
Two.
All right, you hit it. He still has an illusion up, but you sink him another great strike with your dragon slaying weapon. 37 fucking damage. Brilliant. The dragon is heavily injured and stretching his wings as if trying to find a means. So that was Luro's go, right?
Yes.
Livy.
I'm in a little bit of a pickle, to be honest. Don't know how well I'll go here. Oh, I'm not in a pickle. You know what? Fuck this. I shall take a look at the polymorph chart real quick. I think it's Tyrannosaurus Rex time, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, I'll turn into Tyrannosaurus Rex. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, this is bullshit. The dragon's leaving now.
Not if I can
Okay.
fucking help it.
Yeah,
Have
I've
you
got-
got
I've-
control over a T-Rex token, or will I have to make one up?
I thought there was one.
I believe Iglis has been a T-Rex before, so
Yes.
Yeah. of
More
course
for
he has.
Tyrannosaurus. I just don't have permission.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. And then he's in
Pets and Effects.
surely.
Second
There
down.
is more. Okay, he can now be edited by where is not Rascan? There's not Rascan. All right, look at that smiling face. Hey guys.
Is that the right size of a T-Rex?
No. That's the right size.
Hell yeah, come at me.
If you stop
Make
and move,
a
I have a plan.
dexterity saving throw as the ground underneath you begins to crumble and break
Do it.
due to your excessive weight.
My little arms are gonna struggle here.
Your little arms are like, oh no!
Oh shit!
Alright, you can move left, right, or backwards, but the squares that you're on are crumbling away.
Fuck. Oh yeah, sure. I'll just move backwards.
Right. So you take a few steps back, and that's presumably that's your go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I can't
that's
use
it.
class abilities in form. I don't believe I can.
Oh, I don't know if you can. Like, I don't know. Druid certainly can. Polymorph can.
Carry on anyway. It's just something small.
Yeah, you'll be able to work it out. Okay. Let's see who's next. Afternoon nap. The dragon hasn't quite disappeared from your vision. It's still above you, 40 feet above you, but it is slithering away. Only its tail is visible.
Is there like a wall to climb? I can't really see down here.
No, there's not. there isn't a wall. This thing is best imagined as an egg. It's an egg made of mud and dirt and twigs all placed together. So rather than there being a tunnel which comes down here, there's just a cave opening that falls off into a great pit. That pit drops 40 feet into water. The water itself is 30 feet deep, but we haven't established that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're presumably in the water, unless you were still. Were you knocked off in the first place, or did you hang on?
I think I fell off the dragon.
No,
The
Alright,
second
so you-
knock off when he did his wing thing.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So you would have been knocked prone. So it'll take 15 feet of movement, or half of your movement. I think it actually is to right yourself, and then you can take your action and still have half movement left.
Cool. So I'll stand up with 15 movement, and then if I can still see it, I'll just use the rest of 15 movement to swap to my pistol and take a shot at it.
Brilliant. Bang. Somehow your pistol works. Maybe you must have fortunately kept it out from getting submerged and ruining the black powder. And it ends up being a decisive strike, very accurate, which leaves the dragon howling. But you have to make a mirror image check. On a 10 or lower, you hit. On an 11 or higher, its last mirror image vanishes. All right, so it's not a connecting strike, but it gets rid of the spell. So it's not useless either.
That's me.
This is so frustrating, but I think the dragon's going to flee.
It's marking
I-
the tiles where I've been. Make it make more sense.
Can it flee too? Not very far. Mm. Oh well, sometimes even a black dragon's got to fight for what it believes in. So it crawls up out of the hole and more or less ignores the panther and starts fighting the T-Rex from above, like flying down while the T-Rex is on the ground like some giant pterodactyl, swooping down from above. It engages the Tyrannosaurus. You're immune to its frightful presence, and so it just ravages you with bites and claws.
2 hit. 3 hit. Alright. Minus 17. Bam. I didn't press enter.
Constitution saving throws for polymorph. If you fail on the first one, then the other 2 will hit Livy, not the dinosaur.
Come on, you motherfucker.
15 will do it. It's
Yeah.
half, and half is less than 20, so another DC 10 and another DC 10 after that.
I don't think I got rid of the 11 on that one. Huh.
All right.
Motherfucker.
So the third one will inflict 14 points of damage onto Livy.
Look, I'm doing great down here. Oh, hi there.
Brilliant, brilliant. Aradel, the dragon, is gone, and you are in the water in a dark chamber 40 feet down.
Very fun. Just quickly refreshing because I dropped my internet real quick.
That's appropriate because it simulates Aradel's confusion.
I'm in muddy water. I'll use whatever movement I need to stand upon the water.
15 feet.
Um,
Did you get knocked prone? Yeah, you did.
I did.
So 15 feet of movement, and you're now standing on the water like a magician, ready to found a new world religion.
I can no longer see the dragon.
You can't. It's the angle would be difficult to see it in the first place because this red circle is the gap.
Yeah.
But it's not above the circle anyway. It disappeared off down towards the south.
And there's darkness in the road.
And there's darkness.
I can't fly, so I guess I'm just gonna walk upon the land and see if I can see any more fun stuff. If this is not
Brilliant.
if this isn't a ledge or something.
It is a ledge. That's right. It's dry. You come across a copper coin which has turned green with age.
Lucky. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the dodge action since I can't attack it.
Wild gold. You were also knocked into the water, right?
Yeah, knock prone.
15
I'll
foot
use
of
20
movement to
feet.
get up. 20 feet, 20 feet.
20
right.
feet for me, yeah. How high up is the actual, like, tunnel bit?
There isn't a tunnel bit. It's like an eggshell, and the eggshell is 40 feet above you.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'd have to basically fly. Prophet!
Wild.
Can you make me fly?
I can turn you into a bird.
A terrifying bird?
If you want.
Yes, please.
It's not my turn.
Yeah, and I'll hold. Can I hold to, like, fly up there when I turn into a bird?
Yeah, absolutely. You can. What you do is you use your action to hold a dash action, and so when he casts
Okay,
it, you'll be
yeah.
able to dash up there, which will,
Yep.
for fly speed, will be 60 feet.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Excellent, excellent. Pseudo Dragon, who was previously safe, is now well and truly within. Well, let's face it, he's within acid range, right? And you can see the Pseudo Dragon.
Yeah, I can see the
right?
pseudo dragon.
I thought so. Yeah, that's unfortunate, right?
Yeah, he's got to cast a mirror image and then
Good
hide
idea.
and then fly somewhere.
Brilliant idea. The Panther is pretty much in hand-to-hand combat with the dragon, although the dragon is also in an elevated position. It's flying, or it was.
How high is the panther? No, not the panther. How high is the dragon then?
10 feet off the ground. It got low enough to reach the dinosaur, but not low enough to land. Your Panther could jump that high. It'd look kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll try that then. Is that be a pounce?
Yeah, that's exactly right. A pounce. Yeah, I forgot they had
I'll
pounce.
try that
ability.
then.
Perfect. All right. The target needs to make. So first of all, you need to hit. But if you do hit, you can bring the dragon down. It's like a house cat bringing down a bald eagle. But it doesn't hit, unfortunately. A bold move, but not enough.
Could I create a wall? Could I create like a ramp with wall of force that we could walk up?
You'd have to read the spell. I don't know.
I can create.
Flat surface, 10 foot 10 panels, contiguous with each other. Doesn't say that they have to be connected to the earth or anything else, so I think so. It says any orientation you choose. So yeah, a vertical ramp or horizontal, rather 45-degree ramp would be possible. Yeah.
It had to be quite shallow because like I can't imagine there being much friction on the wall of force.
Zero friction. It is in fact completely smooth, smoother than glass.
But that could be possible, and I could tell everyone else just to follow me up like the ramp.
Yeah, they'd probably need a climb speed to get up there, but it's theoretically possible. All right.
You have to get more players up, so I'll wall of force. Actually,
Brilliant.
and I'll create like sort of,
Create Stairway to Heaven.
and then I'll use some of my movement to actually go up it. Because since it's invisible, they can't see it, so I'll tell them to follow where I go.
All right.
And it
It's
looks
going
like
to
I
be
just
very hard to climb because of its smoothness. So make a athletics check to climb it.
Oh, that's not happening.
Not happening. You get a few feet up and slide back down again. Follow me, everyone!
Yes,
Scramble, scramble!
I'll point out where it like where the wall goes.
Ting, ting, ting. All right. Roz, there's like a wall of force. It's kind of going like that or something. I'm not even really sure myself.
But,
Roz,
it's a
Roz sees Prophet trying to climb up it and sees what he's doing. So Roz will use his movement to start going up it with his climbing speed. And I
You've got
want
a
to grab,
climbing speed because of your pick. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
I
I
assume,
love
that,
want to
like,
grab Prophet too, if that's possible, and chuck him on my shoulder.
assume that's
It's
like the lower part.
easy.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
resist.
Prophet, show me where to go.
Yeah, and I'll go like
Brilliant.
left and right, just keep him like on the straight up the ramp.
Excellent. This is like something straight out of a cartoon. The elephant
Yeah.
man grabs the baby lizard man and they start climbing up the invisible wall. That's
That's it.
fantastic. I'd watch that cartoon. All right. Your climbing speed is equal to your. It's like 30 or something, is it?
I believe it's 30.
Cool.
I'm pretty
Then
sure it's 30.
Perfect. I just moved Prophet by accident. I'll put Prophet and Roz back down over the hole. It is dark here, however. Magical darkness is still all pervasive, but you do make it to the top of the panel. In fact, you'll still have 20 feet movement left now that I think of it.
Sweet.
So if
I'll
you-
try and get as close as I can to the dragon.
Cool. Just scroll back over to the left, and your token will be back on the map.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Can you just
Awesome.
leave me in the darkness or something?
Maybe.
And don't leave me in a straight line to you.
Well,
Alright, yeah, that's fair. I will just, drop Prophet there, 10 feet.
sure.
20, there we go, that's it.
Cool. So he's 10 feet above you, so he's kind of a little bit out of your reach. But if you had some sort of reach weapon, you'd be able to get him then. All right. The dragon sees what's happening here, and he dispels the darkness, and instead summons something else. He summons a horde of biting insects, little mosquitoes and fleas and wasps and other creatures that all swarm around.
Is this a
that,
spell?
It's not. It's a lair action,
Oh, he's cheating.
kind of. What dragons do
There's that yelling and screaming.
Yeah, it was pretty effective. Pretty
That's
authentic.
Prophet.
That's a bit rough, but probably accurate. All right. So the
Hey,
crowd
don't talk
spreads
to me
out
on my
and
12 HP ever again.
Indeed. That's kind of rude. So you guys that are recorded inside that cloud, it's a DC 15 con save, or you start getting bitten and stung by creatures with sharp mandibles and sharp stingers.
Well, let's hope I fucking make this, eh? No.
Wait, where's the circle? Is it this
I
big
don't
red
think
one?
I don't
It's
think
the
I
big
passed
green
it.
one. Libby's not in the green circle.
Oh,
I can't see the
okay,
green
I
circle.
always look the wrong.
I
Oh,
can't
you
see the
can't
green
see it.
circle.
I'll it's because it's on. Right, it's on GM layer. My mistake. That's better.
There.
Okay, cool. I'm not dead. No worries.
We're on a different map now.
Yeah, I'm going to use
Yeah.
my.
Oh no, I'm on that map as well.
yeah, I've
I've
got
got
an
the
inspiration
panther
as well.
there, so I've been switching
Oh,
between
right.
both of
I
them.
forgot about your panther.
Yeah, the panther's being bitten.
No, I still fail.
Not sure which one it was.
Okay. 3d6 damage. This is 11 points of damage, or on a save 15, it's half of that. If you've got any spells going, obviously concentration checks.
I have 1 HP.
That's good. That's good because there's an acid.
How much damage
splash
was that?
15, 11 or 5 on a half.
Sweet.
11. Yeah. Luro, you're at the bottom of this pit. There is an invisible stairway. It is extremely slippery.
Okay, Luro's gonna try and follow the way Raj went.
All right, make an athletics roll unless you have a climb speed.
I do not. 14.
You get about halfway up, and then you get all the way back down again. Splash.
Ah.
It's like a really disappointing slippery slide.
Okay.
Livy, you can hear the struggle of Luro, but he can't make it. You yourself are in grave danger.
Lots of danger. I would like to disengage. And then, holy fuck. Jesus Christ. And then, pretty much, like, Beer tackle me and Prophet back down.
All right, no worries. Prophet, you able to be being tackled?
I guess we're going to go down the slippy slide.
Now, I better not move your token. You better move your token so that you can show me how you're knocking Prophet back in.
Like that?
Okay. I have some bad news for you because I believe that
Oh, when you first enter a turn?
I think so. I'll copy and paste it, but that's what I expect happens. Am I wrong?
When you end your turn.
When you end your turn, right? So brilliant work. So you enter, you're getting stung, but you just ignore the pain. I've reloaded the page like a dickhead, and yeah, you knock Prophet back into the water, and there is a. It should be a splash, but instead you land on the invisible staircase and start tumbling. Brrr, splash. Pretty cool.
Good.
Just why
I'm
Luro
safe.
fails, because like we just all hit him.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's why.
Luro gets halfway up and then gets knocked down by you guys.
I was hoping I did that to Roz and Prophet at the same time, just tumble over there under their legs.
Perfect. All right, so Prophet, I'll just put you to the side here, and you're knocked back down into the water. Okay, afternoon nap. The dragon fight. You think it's up there, but everyone keeps coming back down here.
Is Livy down here with me as well?
Livia's down here
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to run up the invisible ramp.
All right, no problem for you. So all you have to do is spend 20 feet getting over there, and it's a 40 feet ramp. So after 60 feet, you'll be back on the surface. I'll put you over there. If you've still got movement left or action, I'll let you
I
decide.
actually had a
what you do.
question about
Yeah.
feline agility. Because I don't know, does using your movement to stand up count as moving? Whether it
Yeah.
resets or not? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it will. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good question, but it does. It does count.
So it takes 60 movement to get up, right?
It takes 60 movement to get up. That's right.
Cool. So I got enough, and then I can bonus action dash.
Brilliant. I'm looking for your character. Afternoon nap. Okay, cool. So I'll put you down here. That's where the staircase ends, and you can still dash after that.
I was wondering if there's a way to like run and like jump and use someone to jump somewhere.
Absolutely, it's an acrobatics
Jump
check.
off of someone.
But if you
on
fuck
top of
up,
the
you
dragon.
land. It's possible, but if you fuck up, you'll basically land at Roz's feet and be prone.
I think I've got this.
Do it.
Brilliant.
Got 18. Sweet.
Yeah, it's magical, and the dragon just the dragon, like, he loses at this point. He's absolutely had enough of this bullshit. Alright.
The adventurers just want a hug.
It's not on. I do not consent to your touch. But at the end of your go, before it's the dragon's go, at the end of your go, the dragon takes a legendary action, doing something that is probably becoming familiar to us by now, a wing attack. You guys, you three within 10 feet, need to make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh, Roz is close, Nap is fine, and the Panther.
Yeah, I forgot about the panther.
Oh, yeah, right.
My bad.
No worries. So the Panther and Roz both knocked prone, take 14 points of damage.
Panther gets advantage of he can see me.
Brilliant, brilliant. So he dodges out of the way like a cat. The dragon, however, after knocking Roz prone, flies straight up, flies 40 feet up into the air. The Panther and Roz both have attacks of opportunity. Roz will be at disadvantage.
Attack of opportunities with Flame Skull?
Whatever you got in your hands, yeah.
Okay.
Blech.
Not going to do it. So the dragon is now currently 40 feet up in the air because he moved half of his movement. He then takes a dash action to fly another 160 feet into the air. He is now 200 feet in the air, and Nap is on his back. Aradel.
Oh, well, I didn't see that happen. Let me just quickly open up me spells. Two of my friends are on death's door, so I would like to select up to 6 features in a sphere. Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, I don't. Who's up above?
I think those guys are all down below now, except Nap. So I'll remove Nap.
But Wild is down below as well.
Is Wild below? I can't
Yes.
remember.
Yeah,
Yep.
he is. I haven't had my
And
turn
can
yet.
can I see Roz from down the hole?
No, you won't be able to.
Okay, so I can heal everyone here then. So I'm just gonna put down a mass cure wounds for everyone to have a sip from. Everyone that is in the range gets 16 hit points.
Yummy.
And I will move. Oh, that's not the thing I wanted to press. A move directly into underneath the hole, so I can look up to see if I can see the dragon. And that's me.
All right.
I would need to roll concentration on my Wall of Force. I forgot about that.
Right.
So I took some damage. Now Wall of Force is gone.
Brilliant. There is no longer a ramp to get us out of here.
But we don't know that because it's still invisible.
Lol, I guess you're right. Good point. All right, Wild Gold.
Prophet, I wanted you to turn me into a bird. Where's this fucking staircase?
He just does like, putting like
Feels
stings
around
out.
to see if there's something invisible there.
He just looks like it's gone.
Lack of invisible doors or walls or ramps or whatever you're looking for.
Prophet, sometimes I wonder about you. Aradel, I'm pretty sure I could throw you up there.
Let's try it. I grab him by the waist. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Athletics roll.
Athletics roll.
I'm raging, so it's advantage.
Yep, because you have advantage on athletics checks when you're raging. Yep.
Anything strength.
Brilliant.
And I eat him up.
I thought it might have just been strength saving throws. All right. You are yeeted straight up into a wall of biting insects and scorpions and wasps and shit.
I haven't ended my turn there, so I'm fine.
True enough. All right. The pseudo dragon is as safe as he can be.
Yeah. Can he? Because we have a link. Can you like tell me that what's happening up here?
Yeah, he'll do his best to describe it. But, the dragon has just flown sky high and Nap is on his back.
I'll tell the free action. I'll tell the party that the dragon is flying away and it's got a Nap on its back.
They're taking Nap to Skysengard.
Too bad I'm not a bird.
Too bad you were too slow to go up the ramp.
I'm very fast.
Hey, Arctic. Did the dragon look like hurt, really hurt yet, or was it still doing alright?
Yeah, severely injured. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm not saying Nap's got this, but I think he's got this.
He still doesn't have wings to survive the fall.
Someone's just got to catch him.
The plant will just take the dodge action. I don't think there's much it can do.
He stays in here, he will be bitten at the end of his turn.
Ah, yeah. I'll move the panther then out of the green thing.
Excellent. Okay. Profit.
I'm trying to find like giant eagle. Like, is a giant eagle an animal?
Maybe it might be a beast. They are beasts. Like animals are beasts, aren't they? I'll have a look. It might be a monstrosity. I would think so. I would have thought.
Pretty
it was a beast.
certain it's a beast.
It's a large beast.
Let's see. I've found it. So
They're not very. They're not very
Yeah, it's
powerful.
a beast. No, they're not.
Turn into a pterodactyl.
Have you seen a pterodactyl? I think you need to have seen it, don't you?
That's for druids.
Druids, yeah, you're right. That's druids.
Yeah, Loa has an action, so I'll turn him into a pterodactyl.
All right.
I'm a dragon.
You're not gonna like pterodons. They're like probably weaker than giant eagles, to be honest.
Yeah, they have Loa pretty much. Yeah, I'll turn him into a giant eagle.
Yeah, they're only challenge rating 1/4. That's not going to be much use. All right, the giant eagle. So I'll put that.
Yeah.
Put it down, and then I'll give Waldo permission.
I mean,
over.
giant eagles are challenge rating 1, so it's not much better. I mean,
Not much better, but it's a bit better.
Luro, not wild, right?
yeah, Loa.
Oh,
he has,
Luro.
he has an
alright.
action.
He's fighting wild, aren't you?
That's what you get for bit I want to never get.
Grrr.
So Luro is changed into an eagle. Fly like an eagle.
Or have I disappeared from the turn order?
Have you? You have, but you're still there. I can see
Sweet.
where you are. It's probably I'll just I'll highlight you again so that we know what's going on. All right. Okay, so that was Prophet. It's now Roz.
Roz, you probably guessed it. He's gonna pull out his wand of he can't do anything.
You said you probably guessed it. I'm thinking maybe he pulls out his wand. No, I did not fucking guess this. This is not what I saw coming. I thought he was gonna throw a javelin maybe, but no, that's not right. All right. If you stay in the insects, you'll get bitten.
Move out of them.
Too easy. All right. So lure eagle. I'll show you the stats of the creature. Now its flying speed is 80. You are 40 feet underneath the ground, so I'll just presuming that you move straight up. That'll take up 40 feet of your movement for you to be over here. You've still got 40 feet of movement and an action as an eagle. The dragon, however, is 200 feet in the air.
I'll go up another 40 feet. And is there a dash for flying?
There is a dash, so another 40 feet, and which will put you at 40 feet above. Another 80 will put you at 120 feet above.
Okay, I'll do that.
Brilliant. And the dragon, however, uses its legendary action to do a fan favorite.
Yeah, I found a better creature, so next time I'm better prepared.
Brilliant. Nap. It's trying to shake you off. You begin to fall.
Do you
The
have
bad
the
news.
inspiration?
Other than
No.
no inspiration. Fuck.
You take 16 points of damage from the wings, which leaves you're still conscious, right?
Yes.
Of course you are. And 20 d6 from the fall.
Oh, I thought you'd like take time to fall. Do you like fall instantly?
Fall 500 feet in a round, and you're 200 feet up.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with the 16. I'm just straight unconscious.
Crunch into it lands in a pool of rock in front of Roz's feet. But that's not all. He then falls through to the next level and splashes into the water and begins drowning. Splash. All right. Tragedy. So that was, I believe, Luro's go. Livy, your go.
Honestly, don't know what I'm gonna do here. Can I? I cannot see it.
It's 200 feet in the air. If you're on the top level, you can see it. If you're not, you can't.
Yeah. Nah. Still hard to get up.
Yeah, there's not even a wall of force there anymore.
Nice. All right. Could I start swimming? See if I see anything, any other exit under the water.
Sure. Can you see through opaque things right now? Because the water here is.
Let me see if I can. How many times I can do it?
Yeah.
We haven't had a short rest since I've done it, have we?
Don't think so. No.
No.
All right. You cannot
I'll just-
penetrate the water. It's not that it's dark, although it is, but rather that
Yeah.
it's murky.
I'll just be feeling around best I can.
You find a gold coin.
Hell yeah, racking it up.
Death saving throw, afternoon nap as you begin to drown.
I'm
Fail
going to
two.
use
Yep.
the future thing that I've been holding on to forever.
Woohoo! Blessing of the future.
So does that mean I'm up with 1 HP if it's a nat
Yeah,
20,
you have
right?
1 HP.
Yeah, that's right.
And you still have your turn.
Yeah, that's right. It happens at the start of your turn, not the end. You are no longer drowning.
So I'll go to the top and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Brilliant idea.
Looks like this cat
Blah.
landed on his feet.
Yeah.
Like takes off sunglasses.
Nicely done. The dragon.
5 lives.
That's accurate. Okay, can't do that. Can it do that? Oh, it can do. Oh, I don't really want to do that. Dragon hasn't got a lot of options. All right. The dragon flies back down 80 feet, so it's now 120 feet above the surface of the earth, and it takes the dodge action. Paradise.
All right, it's within 120 feet of the ground.
Yeah, it's 120 feet off the ground. That's right.
I
And
will
dodge.
firstly get out of this non-fun zone. And I'm not the giant eagle. I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. At the Dragon.
120 foot range, right?
It does have a 120 foot range. 26 to hit.
The dragon is astounded because he had not banked on anyone being able to strike him.
120 feet's a long range. For some damage.
Do.
To 20. Wait. No, 30. I'm blanking. 33?
23? Yeah.
Is that right? 23? 30? 20? 23?
Yeah.
Yes.
25.
I'm
Yeah, 25.
confused. I'm just blanking.
7 and 18, definitely 25.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just a fool.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alrighty then. A wild gold.
Am I still on the bottom layer?
Pretty sure.
Alright. I'd like to force feed Nap a greater health potion.
Alright, so you have to go over there.
You put your hand across his face and open his mouth, and you just tip it in.
Have him on the nose and.
Oh no, he won't drink. I've got to drink it myself and give mouth to mouth with it.
It's gonna have
Right.
to be a suppository.
Oh god! What's a great health potion?
44.
plus 4.
44 plus 4.
Oh no, he has no mouth.
How
It's a
can I
terrible
use
potion.
Hey, fuck you. At least I'm trying, man. Come on.
The witch really ripped you off, didn't she?
I think Sassy was too much.
Almost a minimum.
Almost.
I'm the best healer.
Is there really anything that our brave panther can do?
Really wish there was. How high is the dragon? It's like 120 feet, right?
Yeah. I don't think his pounce is quite that good.
I know what. I'm gonna start saying something up. How tall is this tree?
Oh, it's about 20 feet tall. Yeah, maybe even, yeah, about 20 feet.
Cool. Do panthers have a climb? I have no idea.
Let's say that they do. If they don't, they should. So we'll say they do.
I'm gonna use the panther's move and dash to get it to the top of this tree.
Excellent idea.
That'd be his turn.
Brilliant. Prophet at the bottom of the hole.
I'm concentrating on a spell, so I can't bring the ramp back. No, no, I don't think there's anything I can do. I'll just take the dodge
Should
action away.
consider giving up and surrendering. Have you thought about that option?
What option?
Giving up and surrendering, possibly becoming the dragon's slave.
This cave has too much water in it.
Indeed, can't stand the humidity or the smell. Say nothing of the mosquitoes. Well, Roz, your staff, does it have a range of 120 feet with fireball?
No, but I do have something.
Good.
So what I'm gonna do, Rod's just gonna literally grab his javelin that he's got on his back. It's a very special one, a little bit more intricate.
Indeed.
He looks straight up at the dragon and he throws it. And once it gets to 30 feet, he speaks a command.
Gives you the finger because surely no javelin could ever reach it up here. I might have dropped. No, I didn't. All right. I thought I did. All right. So yeah, that's going to work. Make an attack. Oh, so it's just a saving throw, right? The dragon is astonished.
Yes, it is just, yeah.
Dragon is angered that you would dare to show such insolence, and it singles you out. Now you die!
I'll just yell out, "Some mighty dragon you are! Can't even kill one of us!"
It inhales and prepares to unleash its full fury upon you.
That's all I got.
So you got Luro, Eagle Luro. I think you are what? How high were you? 40 plus. You're 120, aren't you? You're at the same height of it now.
I'm
I
at the
think.
same height.
You are on a level plane.
Okay. Luro's gonna fly above it a little bit. So that's hovering over top of it if he can.
All right. I think you could probably move your eagle token. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
But so he's hovering over top of it.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna do
The dragon is pissed off. Now it's being attacked by a bird. This is too much. It figures it can ignore the bird if that's the most it can come up with.
Yeah, that's probably about the most the birds can do.
But it's trying. All right, Livy. Do you have many options?
Diggy diggy. I'm gonna keep looking.
All right, make an
I don't want to go up
investigation.
there. Fuck that.
Did you roll?
9.
Nine's pretty shit. You find a copper piece that has turned green with age.
Leave
Right.
it there, don't need that shit.
I mean, it's a historical artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Not my museum. I'll just
Probably
keep
not.
staying under there looking.
All right, it's what your patron would want.
Hell yeah.
Afternoon nap. You feel revitalized.
I guess we'll go start with thanks, Wild, but you know I was fine. Like,
Oh,
wasn't that high of a fall, but thanks.
you felt with such impact that you broke through the fucking surface of the earth.
yeah. I see a hole. You're on the dragon, right? Prophet said you're on the
No, I
fucking
was
dragon,
just,
right?
I was here. What are
Prophet
you
said
talking
you're
about?
on the dragon. I see the dragon. It's really, really far up.
I was
and
going
then-
for a swim. I was fine. But thanks.
Next time, I'm gonna let you die.
Thanks. Right.
Next
Reckon you
time,
can
I'll
throw
be
me
the
up.
catalyst that kills you. Yeah, I can throw you up. Yeah.
Sweet.
Point Wild Gold, you remember a certain gold dragon.
To cast this on Wild Gold if he was willing and give him the strength thing.
All right.
Does he need
Feels
the
He
strength
is
thing?
willing.
stronger than ever.
I don't like that you can do the wild gold voice better than me. Get out of it.
Sorry.
It's not my turn though, so I can't throw you up yet.
All right.
Fine.
It is,
Then I
however,
just
a
take the dodge at. Oh yeah, heard. Yeah,
brilliant,
fine.
brilliant. Yeah. So you do the spell, enhance him, and just wait. The dragon, however, ignores the eagle, giving the eagle an attack of opportunity for free as it dives to a 60-foot height and breathes acid all over Roz. Not enough.
Wow, eagles suck.
Kinda do.
Just hit yourself until you transform back into Laura and land on top of it.
Yikes.
That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna be enough. All right, 55 acid damage. You are eaten away until all of your hair and fur is matted and disintegrating.
Wait, zoom in
The
and hand.
dragon promises no mercy.
He has HP.
He has HP. A couple of us have been reduced to 3 or 1. It's been tight.
It's been a very long time since Roz has been to like single digit.
Yeah, like level 2 probably.
Mm.
All right. The dragon is now 60 feet in the air. Arida.
So Roz is looking pretty bad.
Oh, dead man. Like
Wait,
Roz.
did you take into your yeah? Did you do your acid resistance as well?
No, I didn't, actually.
Good.
55 halved.
27.
27.
So add another 27 to what you've already taken off. Or 28. Add a 28 to what you've Arida.
Fine.
He's still looking
You're
pretty
fine.
grim. But
You're
I
no
don't
longer
think-
in
oh,
the
no,
zone where I have
Yeah.
to heal you.
Never
Yeah.
forget what we're talking about, but that was fine.
That's right. You
Yeah,
can't be one shot
okay.
or anything.
I'm pretty sure. So it's 60 feet up.
He is 60 feet in the air.
I could banish it. I'm just gonna do another third level.
Guiding
What's it
bolt?
called? Guiding bolt.
I think
Come on. Oh no. I
did-
unfortunately miss the attack, and I shall move closer into. Actually, no. If I move closer, I fear something will happen. I'll stay within 30 feet of Roz, though. 5, 10. Yep. And that's me for now.
Brilliante. Well, Gold, you have a nap beside you.
I'm gonna yeet him up. Grab him by the waist and throw. 19.
Almost it, but not quite. A nap. How are you going to save yourself? You're like inches away from the edge of the wall. Do you just let yourself fall back down, or use a reaction to try to recover?
Can I use a reaction to use the cat claws to try to claw my way up? Like a desperate cat falling off a table?
Indeed, just like that. You're like that hang in there cat from the meme. And you've got this one claw that you're hanging by as you swing, only to find yourself in danger of being stung by hornets. Right. Pseudo Dragon is the only one who is safe.
That's the way he likes it.
He likes it. All right, Panther, you've got an elevated position from here. The dragon is only about 60 feet up. It's going to take a monumental effort, but
See if you can make it. Isn't it 20 feet up and then 20 feet pounds? Well, how far is the pounds?
But I think it's 20 feet, but he's 40 feet, so it would be difficult but possible. Yet if he fails, he will come crashing down from a great height.
I'll just have him take the dodge action and wait a little bit longer. Hope he gets a bit lower.
Brilliant. Prophet.
I was sort of hoping for a better way up in the time before my turn again.
But you are at about the bottom of the yeet order. Maybe Livy's at the bottom.
Looking for a yeet? Come on. I'll yeet you.
Wait a minute. I think I've got a plan.
Here we
Like,
go.
around, is there like in the water, is there like wood?
There is lots of floating driftwood. It's mostly rotten, but a couple of pieces are pretty hard.
Could I use an interact with object to pull a patch off my robe of useless items?
Of course.
I will pull out a bag of bent nails,
All right.
and I'll cast Fabricate to take the raw material wood and the nails and turn it into a ladder to the out.
Is pretty creative, man. All right, no worries. You build a ladder out of some rusty nails stolen off a coat and some driftwood. You get like Engineer of the Day award.
Fuck yeah, let's go, Prophet.
Hold
now
on, though.
upgrade
Does
to
the
a robe
robe
of
explode? Or, yeah,
I
does
saw
it
instantane-
upgrade?
No, never. I saw instantaneous, and I thought my plan would not work.
Oh.
He thinks about this, but then remembers it takes time.
Yeah, casting time 10 minutes. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you get like 1 foot of the ladder. Only 39 feet to go.
I guess that's my turn anyway.
You have a handful of bent nails in your hand. Brilliant. Okay, Roz. The beast, the dragon, is I believe 60 feet off the ground.
I believe that's at a javelin range, isn't it?
Ooh,
Javelin.
javelin might be 20-60 or
Javelin's
30-80.
31-20.
31. Yeah, so it's disadvantage, but you can hit it with a javelin, but not a spear.
He'll play it safe and he'll drink a greater health potion.
Indeed. The dragon moves the waspy, stingy things down over to this position. Let me hit Aradel as well. There we go. Luro. Where are you now? Oh, you're eagle. That's right. You're 60 feet apart.
Yeah. 120, I think, because he moved after.
Yeah. You're at 120, he's at 60, so that puts you 60 above him.
Wait, do we still have
Okay,
Rari's telepathic bond?
Unless you've been unconscious, I guess so, yeah.
Like, you could tell me to end the spell above the dragon if you wanted.
No. I'll fly down. I'll use my dash. Oh
Yeah.
no. I'll fly down the 80 feet.
Brilliant.
Can I get to... If I use my dash, can I use an action to pick someone up? Or
No, because a dash is your action.
Okay. Okay, now I'll dash down to Roz. And then I'll wait for my next turn. Oh, and not
Wait,
Roz.
Before
here.
you land with me, is Roz too heavy to like? If he were to get on, would the Eagle still be able to fly?
Let's have a look at its strength. Strength of 16. No, it'll be able to carry you. There is, however, one problem with that, and that's if she goes down to where Roz is, she'll be in the sphere of insect.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to hurt
Um,
much, but they will hurt a fair bit.
You could just sit outside the insects and send him a message.
Yeah, I could just run
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
Yeah,
I'll sit
Cool.
here and I'll leave that space open.
excellent work. Excellent work. Okay, you've got your telepathic bond, so that sort of coordination is not impossible. All right,
Okay.
Livy.
Gonna keep looking.
Brilliant.
Huh. Fuck.
Managed to find a silver piece. It is tarnished.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Excellent. Who is next? A nap.
So you can move 30 feet out of this pit. Take a pot shot at the dragon.
Brilliant. The dragon is severely injured. Indeed, it looks like it is about to crash land into the earth, where it will probably perish, but not before it takes its legendary action. It takes a legendary action to use its greater magic, and it fucking hates Roz at this point, and it will hit him with a blight.
Con save, you've got this.
Let's see how we go.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Oh, didn't mean to roll twice.
Worries.
Indomitable. Oh, wait, no, you've already used it today.
Used it.
Okay. So that will pass. I think it'll be half damage, I assume. 17. Surely it's half damage?
No,
Or
I think
half
roll the- I-
damage, yep, so 17.
I think you rolled the 10 because I don't think you got a
Roll
reroll.
the 10 first.
Yeah,
Of course, you're
I
absolutely right.
Yeah, I didn't mean to
35
roll twice.
necrotic as your hair begins to fall out and your ivory tusks begin to turn yellow like a smoker's teeth. Brutal, brutal. And only now is it the Black Dragon's go. Black Dragon is determined to kill Roz. Absolutely determined. And so he flies down and attempts to crash into him, using the full force of his velocity as he dives down upon you. And rips into Roz with all the fury he can muster. So will that bring you down to 0, Roz? 9?
Exactly 0.
Then the next one, the bite, is at advantage, and it's a critical hit automatically. So you'll have 2 failed death saves as the dragon bites you and starts ravaging you and shaking you like a rag doll.
Yeah, I don't. If you had inflict wounds, like you could kill it.
I mean, I could kill it with guiding bolt too, but I will cast 5th level mass cure wounds. Let me check. Is Nappa's on the ground floor, right?
Your nap's
No,
stood there.
he's
Top-
yeah,
top
like
level
he's
with-
upper level, yeah. One of the other
Cool.
floors.
I can hit Nap as well in this, I'm pretty certain. Set a point of my choice, 30 feet within the point. Okay. Cool. Yeah, okay. Just double checking. There you go. Everyone gets 10 hit points.
Dragon keeps on crunching.
and that includes big man Roz.
And it includes the dragon.
No, and I'll move 30 feet. Over. Oh, I don't know if that. Okay, that'll get me out of the zone.
Dragon is thrashing him around like a dog with a rat in its mouth.
Stop, and then that'll be my turn.
Wild gold.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm just playing in the water down here. Looking for
Awesome.
coins with Livy.
And
Putting him
then,
on
like, while you're
water.
looking for coins, right, you see that the roof begins to crack. Like someone drops some tremendous weight. The roof begins to crack. You can see the roots that are holding it together begin to snap. Great chunks of earth start falling down upon you like hail.
Can't do anything about it. I can't get up there.
It's not, eh?
I suppose, should I
So
move
take
to
the
like the spot where I'm
investigation
casting my
action?
spell?
Sorry.
What, sorry?
I was casting the fabricate, so I moved to where I'm actually casting it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, move to where you're casting it from. Wild gold. So you take the investigation roll?
Yes.
There's nothing in the water, but the water is deep. Would you like to deep dive to try to search for something? I guess a 0 is. You find a lily pad. The lily pad has a small frog on it.
Nice.
Right. The frog jumps away. Doesn't like
No.
it. No, right?
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack.
Smash frog.
All right.
No, not actually.
All right. There is no dead frog. Shooter Dragon is pretty happy where he is, I imagine.
He's probably like. I mean, the dragon. You can see the dragon's pretty damaged, so he's just probably having fun with the illusions around him.
Brilliant. The panther. The dragon has landed, or at least he's hovering just above the ground.
It's too far away. Just get him
Too-
to
Oh. So
get him to
disappointed.
move. Since he moved to 35 feet, how far is a pounce attack?
Let's just say that you can reach it for this one because it's too good a move. He's been like lining it up like a cat where their tail wiggles and their arse is high and their head is low. He's been waiting for this moment. So let's say you can reach it. An
18 enough?
will be one short. The dragon swats you away with his wing. And I guess that means that you land inside end your turn inside the wasp thing. That was dexterity 15, I think, to avoid the wasps thing. Yep, no good. So you will take 3d8 biting damage from the wasps, but it doesn't end there. Sadly for our brave little cat, because Molestor Rex uses the only thing that he seems to know how to do: a wing attack. Everyone within 10 feet needs to make a fresh dexterity save.
Is that me within his mouth as well?
You bet it is, yeah.
If you get the same amount, is that good enough, or do you have to get one above?
Good enough.
Mate beats.
Beaten.
Beat your mate, because mate beats.
That's an interesting way of remembering it. All right, the prophet. You can see that the dragon is about to crunch Roz again. He's got him in his jaws. It would be so easy for him to just swallow.
How high
I
up
guess you
is
can't
he?
see that. Yeah, as I said, I guess you can't see that. He's on the ground more or less, about 10 feet off the ground now.
Yeah, if I can't see him, I can't cast
You
the
wouldn't
spell.
be able to see him.
Yes,
no.
I'll continue casting the create ladder then.
Indeed. All right, Roz, this thing is just within your range. I mean, you've got it in your mouth, so I guess that's a bit of a stupid thing. I was thinking you're on the ground. It is, it is really very much within your close range. In fact, some of its teeth are grinding against your bone.
Kill, 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 kill.
So Roz is gonna grab Flame Skull, but like by the flail, by the chain, I guess, and just say in his mouth, "I'm finally in fucking range." And this is gonna be Flame goading attack straight up with a like maneuver. See if we can hit him.
I think you hit him.
Oh.
Crunch.
This will be a kill.
It will indeed. It's quite a mild damage, but the precision, maybe you strike it right in the temple, maybe you knock its own horn into its
Well,
own brain.
This is like Roz's last stand, so I imagine he's got Flame Skull in his hand and he's just bashing it in its mouth. And he's gonna keep going with his action surge as well.
He's breaking the upper sort of palate of its mouth from within. Smash, smash, smash until you break straight through and your fist emerges above its nose. Crunch, crunch, crunch. As the dragon comes crashing down and you come crashing with it, you feel a sense of triumph. But it is the dragon who has the last laugh.
He explodes. Oh, wait a minute.
The lair crumbles as the roof caves in from above, crashing down on those below, while those who are above lose their footing and are pulled down with it.
Dexterity for the people below as well.
You'll have to read the text. It's a bit complex.
Yeah.
The creatures within the lair must make a DC 18.
Yeah, it doesn't say Dex, so.
All right. Creatures in the lair, DC 18 dexterity. Yeah,
Alright.
dexterity. I'll change that now.
Roz is down, and I'm assuming unconscious.
I'm down, unconscious, and drowning.
You only take 2d10, right? Let's see. You might
Wait,
live.
Constitution? No, I got a 16 if I rolled the right one.
Does being completely
I might
underwater
live.
change anything?
No, it doesn't, because like the whole roof just comes crashing down. It means that you won't be drowning, but you still cop the damage. If you're over here, right? You're on the bottom level, right, Livy?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So well, you are in the water, so you'll start drowning. You can breathe water, so at least you're not going to drown. But you do still suffer the damage as the roof caves in upon you. The dragon is dead, but we may be as well.
I think you're flying. You don't need to dexterity save.
Yeah, Lura is the only one, I suppose, except for Nap as well, since Nap's all the way over here.
So how much damage was it?
I haven't rolled, have I?
Oh, sorry.
Right. So this is the 2d10 for the first one. I guess this is people who are standing on top of the lair.
I'm
and for those
alive.
who are below the lair.
Haha.
Oh,
I'm down.
well and truly down. Fuck.
Down and drowning.
You turn.
Lura.
You're not an eagle anymore.
Yeah, you're not an eagle anymore. And how high are you up, Luro?
I dashed all the way to the ground pretty much. So I was pretty much like hovering.
Perfect. So we'll assume that you don't take any damage from your crash. And that green circle represents pretty much how big the hole is. That's a pretty good indicator. You can look
Okay.
down and you will see that the whole thing has just caved in upon everyone down there. And you're pretty sure it's killed Livy and the Prophet outright. What do you do?
Who else is down there?
Wild Gold, I think.
And Roz.
Yeah, I guess Roz is now, yeah, because he's fallen through, so Roz is down there now.
Is Aradel?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Okay, no, Lura's just gonna wait. We can get rid of that now. Get this one back. But yeah, Lyra's just gonna wait at the top.
Excellent. Livy, death saving throw.
Uh-oh. Where are we there? Oh, that was on that dice. It was
Yeah, I
narrowly a
saw-
1.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I was really worried for you.
It's hilarious. You are, at least you're not drowning, but you have failed a death save.
Incredibly, I have a +2 to my death save.
Why is that?
Yeah,
I have a
he's got
luck
ring or
stone
something.
plus ring of protection.
Oh, okay.
Take a
Or
quick
cloak.
look. All right, Nap, it appears that you are one of the few people who are currently safe.
If I go to the edge and I look down, what can I actually see down
You can
in
see
the
lots
pit?
of floating bodies in the water and great chunks of dirt that are slowly sinking below the turgid surface.
Oh wait, I forgot to make the Panthers save to see if it fell. I always forget about the Panther. Ah, he's fine.
Brilliant.
Cool. Do I see any people?
I will just copy and paste you so that you can pretty much see what you can pretty much see. If you look over to the right, it should give you an indicator of what your character can see.
I'm gonna jump into the hole.
Doesn't take
So
any
what was
movement to jump down. Yeah, it's just takes only 5 feet of movement to jump down. Splash.
Sweet. So I was wondering, so can I actually, if I see Prophet there, can I see him or is he like buried under stuff?
He is floating on the surface like driftwood.
Sweet, so I'm gonna swim over to him with my movement.
He is hanging
Cast-
onto a part of a ladder. Oh,
Cast
sorry.
Cure Wounds at level 2.
Brilliant. It almost feels that you've spent so much time with him that he kind of feels like a brother. Anyway, my little joke. All right, Prophet, you open your eyes and you begin to cough as you drink in dragon water.
Oh, that can't be good for you.
It
Sounds like an
cannot-
energy drink.
Yeah,
Sounds like something like E-Girls would sell.
it's a Charlie Sheen energy drink, actually.
Oh God.
God.
All right.
Some Molesto X bathwater.
I'm going to give Molester Rex a
throws-
death saving throw. I can't resist.
Oh God, nat 20 incoming. Oh my goodness! Holy shit!
The dragon rises from the grave. He has crashed down here with us, crashed down into the water, and just when we think that he is dead, he erupts from the water.
Wait, is it time
Brilliant.
for Prophet to steal the kill?
I think it might
Roz
be.
is within range. He can reaction.
All right, the dragon uses its breath weapon.
Wait,
I
did
don't
it
know if it's
recharge?
recovered its breath weapon. Yeah, I don't know, actually.
I mean, it's going
Oh,
to
roll
melee
this one
attack me and
open.
kill me anyway.
It does not.
Just so it knows,
Alright.
Rose is alive.
What's that? Roz is still alive?
Very much so. Like looking over.
Did you? But you're looking down, aren't you? You're still. Are you up or down?
I imagine
You
I'm still.
fell.
Oh, I fell. Like I
You
was in the
fell,
hole,
right.
but like, so I meant like I'm alive still.
Oh,
He still
okay,
wanted to kill
cool.
me.
Brilliant. So there he is. Yeah, and he does. He takes his retribution directly onto Roz because iconic revenge, right? Multi attack, bite, claw. Ooh.
That gets
And-
me.
And this one will be an advantage.
Oh,
2 failed death saves. And he picks up Roz again and starts chomping and picking him up, picking up where he left off. Aradel
Wild Gold's up, right?
Yes.
And Lyra's up.
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna position myself where I'm directly above where Roz is,
Brilliant.
And I'll hop down, and on my way down, I'd like to smack him with a Cure Wounds.
All right. All right. So yeah, you fly down and you slap him across the face. It will require a dexterity saving throw DC 10 or an acrobatics check at the same number.
The same.
Oh,
13!
brilliant! And
Level
Roz
2,
wakes
baby.
up again, and you find
Where
yourself
is it?
yet again inside this fucking dragon's jaws.
Whammo. 4? Pretty decent. 19 hit points.
Okay.
And I am down on the ground, walking on the surface. Yes. Oh, where am I? There we go.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's me.
Wild gold. Is this a present from the gods?
Wild takes off, but he's hurt his ankle and stumbles as he's trying to run over and falls short in the mud, and that's his turn.
Lol, Panther.
Wait, the
Could
panther's still
Halilaxis
alive.
reach
Yes.
it with 60 feet of?
Yeah? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, yes, he could. Yes, he could. If he goes down this chute instead. Maybe he
Can
could. We'll
he-
say yes.
Can he bite?
Absolutely.
He rolls a 20 with my portent.
And the dragon is slain.
20 this whole time, and you use it now, bro.
No.
Brilliant.
I was thinking profit with a dagger, but like this is so much better. 18 points of
Incredible.
piercing damage.
That will be enough to take it to -1.
Halilax just flies to nowhere and just like rips out his throat.
Levels up.
Ding!
All right, Panther. You can relax. Ken?
Probably just stand there. I'd take the dodge action. I don't think
He
there's
is.
anything else there.
Taking it easy. That's fair enough. He's earned his due. Prophet, have you ever felt so proud in your life?
I don't think so.
Does your
Stab the
pride override the fact that Livy is drowning?
He doesn't like
Or
Livy.
dying? I didn't
Could have
think
done
so.
that instead of tripping.
No, I have to help.
All
do.
right.
A medicine check because I don't think I have another healing potion.
All right. DC 10, right? Unless you've got a healing kit.
Yeah, 16.
Is that the last of us? We've all got hit points now?
Believe
Yeah?
so.
I
Fuck me.
believe so.
Oh,
Truly
boy.
an epic battle. And yet, how do we get his treasure? As the corpse sinks to the bottom of the lake, how are we going to retrieve his treasure?
Who's a good swimmer among us?
Man, who do we know is a really good swimmer?
Yeah, who swims really well and can breathe
Wild's
forever?
pretty good at it, I guess. All
Yeah,
right,
it's gotta be
up to
Wild.
Wild.
Let's
It's up to
gotta be
Wild.
Wild.
Who do we like and trust with the treasure? That is a
Yeah, wild. Why not? Okay, I'll
Why
give you
not?
that strength thing again.
Wait, what? Really?
And now you can go double your capacity. Now swim down and fetch it. You volunteered yourself.
All right, Wild's gonna swim down there with his. He was just faking that sprained ankle. Prophet talked to him in his mind.
It ain't easy
Goes-
retrieving the treasure from the bottom of the mud. It's it's most of it's in 6 inches or 12 inches deep of mud. You not only can you not see it, but you've got to dig through the muck. Which have you ever smelt you guys live in central Queensland. You've been to dams. You know when you dig up the mud at the bottom
yeah.
and that sulfurous smell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking awful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross.
Imagine doing that for 10 hours because you're that money hungry that you just simply have to get every last coin.
I'll do that.
Also, can someone help me take Livy to the beat, like the side, before she drowns? I mean, he
If he
drowns.
doesn't
Oh my
drown,
God.
he can-
I don't
We
drown.
don't know that.
Oh,
You
good
just
point.
healed
Good
him, you know.
point.
Like he's good in water, but like he's unconscious. So he might. We don't know how he works.
All right. When you get him to the side, Prophet, you will notice that he's not drowning at all. In fact, the guy seems to have gills or something. He's breathing water just fine. It's unnatural.
I would like to cast the
I
heal.
stab him on the floor. It's like, no.
Indeed.
Heal wins level 1.
Wow, is that all?
You regain 5 hit points. I cast Guiding Bolt, level 1.
When Wild's bringing up some of the treasure, he's stashing that whip. That's his.
Brilliant.
+1
And
boomerang.
also, dramatic billow.
Even with
There's
the dripping wet, you still look brown.
I love
There's
the
a
ear
hammer.
horn of hearing. Just gonna say that right now.
It's a great one. Hammer of Thunderbolts? Now that is sick.
Mm.
Roz is over here, like sitting in a corner, like eyeing it off.
Wait, what? What does the
Wand
staff
of
of wonder
Wonder.
do? They look like fun.
Wand of Wonder.
Very much.
Wait,
Rose is like drinking alcohol, looking over at that weapon.
Do you want me to identify them all?
Yeah.
with the ruin stuff, Arctic, is that the right price still?
The value was worth if they weren't ruined.
Ah. And it's ruined because we crushed.
Well, it's kind of ruined because he stored it at the bottom of the mud inside
That's
like
fair
water.
enough.
Not really a good place to keep a carpet.
Interestingly enough, there's not like 20,000 liters of black paint.
There is not. This guy has a notable lack of black paint.
What a fucking idiot.
Amazing.
Oh my god, I like that art.
Yeah, the black marble statuettes of Dark Elf Male and Panther.
Yeah,
That's
I wonder
cool.
who that is.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
It's a collector's item. It's signed by R.A. Salvatore.
5 D100 pounds of black marble. That sounds awesome. We need a black marble like courtroom.
Brilliant. It
I
shines.
found what the art can be as well.
I would like to spend the next 100 minutes identifying each thing.
Excellent. You get bitten by a lot of mosquitoes, but it's worth it.
I yoinked the whip. The whip's not a part of it. Mine.
Well, then it doesn't get identified. Then.
It's just +2, so.
Okay. All
Wait,
right.
one of these probably actually exists. Why did I put it in like that?
It do. Yeah. You guys, that'll take like at least a short rest. What length?
Fucking not using all my hit. Gonna let you know.
Victory.
What's the wonder the wanderer do?
Does it look like the cave is
Wand
going
of
to collapse
wonder.
further, or are we good now?
Yeah.
It should be pretty stable from here. I think it might be.
I've got a. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's pretty.
Cool.
There's a lot of stuff there, so it's best off each individual person.
When was the last time we got a level?
A little bit ago now.
I think it was a bit ago, wasn't it? Does anyone remember?
Was
The
it God
closest I
Father?
remember is
I
Hill
think it
Giant.
was before. I think
Yeah,
it was after
Stone
Hill
Giant.
Giant, before Stone Giant.
Oh, right. Oh, you're definitely leveled it at this point. There's no doubt about it.
You know what that
Level
means,
11.
guys? I get
Sweet.
3 spell slots.
Dude, that's crazy.
Nice. My Panther gains multi-attack.
Oh wait, maybe not on that.
Oh, actually, out of curiosity, if you remember, how much did that Astral Kraken ink cost from last session?
So the Astral Kraken thing cost. I can't think what you're talking about.
When we flipped the table on all the oil.
Oh right, yeah. I think it's like 500 gold pieces worth of special oils. They weren't actually magical, but they were like oils that wizards can make spell books and shit out of.
Yeah, yeah.
They weren't that useful to your party anyway, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, get
Arctic.
Relentless Rage.
So, Roz wants to multi-class into a Forge Cleric,
Brilliant.
but I have a question. It says you become proficient with Smith tools.
Yeah.
Roz already is. Does he get expertise in it or anything?
You'll
Like,
get
does it start-
a free other proficiency, so you can take proficiency in leatherworking or something else instead. But no, you don't get it.
I'm just gonna say something on this. Wonder of Wonder. This is if you roll 11 to 15. This is great.
Decanter of Endless Water. That's going to be useful. Just have it in the middle of the table, the meeting table.
Yeah, but like, is it like cold water or is it like room temperature?
Bottled breath.
Bottled breath is like a potion of water breathing that only works for one breath. So it allows you to breathe underwater once.
Isn't
Not
that
great,
just like an empty
but-
bottle?
Basically, yes, that's pretty much right. It's a bottle of air. So yeah, it'll entitle you to one extra breath. So if you're drowning, it resets your drowning count back to 0.
Pretty sure that's what the Chinese rich are buying.
Yeah. You've been able to bottled air's been a thing on the market for about 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah, they like over in like Scotland and stuff. They go out to really nice fields and bottle air.
It's
crazy.
Right?
I
What a great
still
job though! Like what a
ridiculous
racket
way.
they've got going.
Fucking man, it's
Oh.
better than bottled water.
There's a way they get rid of like bodies in. Oh, I'm trying to remember where, but they're so high altitude that they can't just like dig and stuff. And they're like 3,500 feet up or some shit, something ridiculous like that. So it's been a thing for thousands of years that they like cut open this body and just leave it out for the vultures, and that's how they get rid of their dead.
The Zoroastrians, yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
nomadic tribe, which I don't remember the name of right now, but when their elderly would get to be a problem, they would leave them for dead or like kill them themselves because they had to keep moving.
Very cool.
Really metal.
Suppose could have the Wonder for handing loot out.
Who's gonna have it?
Hello.
I asked for it.
What are you asking
Oh, you
for?
asked for it?
Yeah, the Wonder.
What does it do?
A lot.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Pointed at someone and something cool happens.
Or something doesn't cool happen.
Doesn't cool?
Yeah.
Do I get the decanter of endless water?
Do you want the decanter of endless water?
I asked for it.
Sure. If anyone else has like an objection, then go ahead. But no one objects to me
denied.
grabbing the whip, so
What's that scimitar? I've been trying to work out what it is.
yeah. I
It's
also
like a scimitar. It's like fucking Darth Maul's two blades. It's like that with the scimitar.
Ah, yeah, because I've been googling it, but I keep finding different scimitars. I have no idea which one it
Yeah.
is.
I think it's from Eberron.
Scimitar.
What's the parapet do? Because that might be good for like walls or something.
Enclosure? Oh, that one like heals you, doesn't it?
No, it stabilizes you immediately. So if you get
Oh,
reduced
yeah,
to
that
0,
one.
you don't make death saves.
That's a good one.
I think they're
Yeah.
severely underrated. I think they're one of the best
Yeah.
items in the game. Yeah.
Hey, Arctic, if you break a staff of power not in Featheries, what happens? Nothing?
You don't know. You'll have to experiment. to find out.
Experiment. Okay, yeah.
So
I
what-
also Wild wants to claim the black marble statue as a gift for someone.
So they're
Black
not going to
marble.
masturbate to it.
To who?
No, it's a gift.
To
You
whom?
don't get to find out yet.
I already know. Don't really.
I'm asking Wild.
honestly.
Oh, Old Man Zymorvan is what he tells you.
It's not.
It
Insight
is.
Found
check.
that out pretty quickly.
If you insight check, go ahead. It's Old Man Zymorvan.
I still don't believe you.
Okay. You can
let me just
still not believe him when he gives it to Old Man Zymorvan.
Since we've had a short rest, can I use my ghostly gaze? See if there's any other crevices in the walls? I know
There
we've
are.
like got the treasure list. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
there's no crevices, but there are 2 exits. There's an exit down here to the left, and there's an exit over there to the right as well. So he has two ways of escaping. But because he didn't fight down here, he couldn't use it.
And I'll
Yeah.
heal up some wounds with hit dice.
Should we roll the actual monies?
Can I roll the copper pieces? I always love rolling copper pieces.
Don't. You're only allowed to roll if you roll if you type what you're rolling after it. Otherwise, you're banned forever from rolling.
Yes.
And I did it last time, so I can. do it.
Whoever. Alright, copper pieces. Grady, go first. You're rolling copper pieces?
Bam!
Okay, I'll stop
A
rolling hell
big
HP
number
then.
pops.
Hmm?
Very low. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Roughly enough to buy some chainmail.
Alright, silver pieces. Who wants to roll the silver pieces?
Nowhere near. Oh, chainmail? Actually, yeah.
Grady, do you want
May
to
I
roll the
have-
silver pieces
Yeah,
as well?
sure.
May I have the Periat?
Yeah, I'll roll
looks like
Electrum.
the-
look.
Now
You'll
roll
roll
this
electrum.
first before we do it in order,
wait for
so
silver.
it's a bit more fun.
Yeah. It's just a bit more, you know.
Uniform.
Now, now Electrum. And I'll roll gold.
Am I'm the bookkeeper, aren't I?
Yes.
I probably misspelled Electrum, but
Double check. It's been a tad. Okay.
Ow.
Do we want to
I'll
split
roll
this
this
now or
shard.
later? Split it later.
We haven't got long left now, anyway.
exactly 2,000.
Okay. I'll do this later then if we haven't got long left.
Wow.
Does he get another 1,000 because he rolled exactly?
What did you roll twice, Groff? Oh no, you only rolled one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled Electrum pieces.
And you can just put a space after you put like slash roll whatever, and then put a space, and it comes up on that text. I have the obsidian shards rolling.
Obsidian shards.
I'll just do the jet
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can just go through and do them if no one else wants to do some rolls. Just go through and do
Yeah,
'em.
I'll just fucking roll.
If no one else would like it,
3d6.
I'd like that Periat.
What's that? That thing?
Mages, if I get the necklace.
Yeah. Nobody handing it to Aradel. Does anybody contest?
I don't think anyone cares.
Can I
Hands
have
it to
that hammer of
Aradel.
thunderbolts?
Sure. Here you go. Nobody is
Does anyone
contesting.
contest?
Handing it to Aradel.
No one's going twice, so.
Hammer of Thunderbolts.
I
And-
have the
alright,
hammer
it's
of
Aradel's.
thunderbolts. Suck my ass, Roz. Is he gone?
Let's just claim
Steven?
everything. No one else but Aradel gets anything.
Can I have the horn of hearing?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I mean, you can already hear pretty much whatever it's going to give you anyway.
Aren't bottled breath endless?
It's one breath only.
I mean, they're 50
Really?
GP. If they were endless, that would be insane.
Yeah, it gives you one breath. So, like, if you're drowning, then, like, let's say you've got a constitution of +3, which I think means 4 rounds before you drown. If you spent 4 rounds underneath the water, you can use your bottled breath. It gives you another 4 rounds.
Oh, because I thought there was like a decanter of endless water air version as well.
No. It's just a single breath.
I like to
Just
think of it
strange,
in
right?
like video games when you're like doing an underwater level and there's like little air bubbles pop up every now and
Yeah.
again.
Exactly
That's
like
what
that.
these
Yeah,
are.
exactly like that.
That's a lot of pounds of black marble.
Oh yeah, what size dragon was this? Was it a large or a medium?
Huge.
Huge.
Oh, it was a huge. Okay.
Yo, I can't wait for Friday. I haven't even looked at the harvesting gargantuan creatures, but
We
oh
haven't
my
killed
God.
it yet. You're ahead of
Yeah,
yourself.
but come on, I'd be excited. I'm allowed
Yeah,
to be
throwback,
excited, alright?
throwback to after sessions where Steven, when we were level 7, was saying we could totally take Ilmarith right now. And I was like, I don't know, bud.
You too,
Do
mate.
you want me to roll all the ruin stuff?
I mean, it's ruined, but we can't do
Um,
anything with it.
We can still get the raw materials from it. That's how much you can make out of it.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
So
So
I took the
everything's in
Peria.
order as well, Saxon.
Okay, Peria. I'll
Why am I
I'll
not
type
just
it up
copying?
afterwards.
Why am I not just copy pasting all this shit? Just with the /R.
Oh yeah, we could have done that.
Grady, we're not thinkers.
We aren't. Why are we doing this?
Because you smell.
Me,
It's
I'm
got you there,
losing my
Grady.
mind. /R.
Decanter of endless water. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to bag all my holy water. It's weighing me down.
Wait. /R. Space. Ah, I know.
I'm
Ah, I see what I did wrong.
great. Holding the decanter of endless water and the periaptive wound closure put me over encumbrance. That's how tight a ship I'm running. I can only imagine what Prophet has to endure.
I've only got like 18 pounds of gear on me.
Yeah. If you had a bag of holding, that would be 15 pounds. Gone.
Yeah, but instead I have a tiny gold chest that weighs like nothing.
So this is all the ruin stuff. Do we really need to take the sugar and tea? I feel like that's completely ruined.
By
Do
the
you
way, Harold Axon wants his share too. After all, he killed it.
I mean, he did kill it.
He's welcome.
God, I want to get in Staff of Power so many times in different games just so I can test things. Like, does it like work in a dead magic zone?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright. I'll add that to the treasury when I can. My bad, sorry.
I'm not doing the sugar and tea
Why not?
because I feel like sugar. It's not in
Would
my
have
little
dissolved.
sachets.
It dissolved. Like, this is just like sweet mud now.
Oh right, and it's with tea as well. This is sweet tea mud.
Sweet muddy tea. That's actually why it's so dark. It's because it's really oversteeped in tea.
Yeah, it's fucking oversteeped the shit house.
Who wants a sip?
Can I sip it, Arctic?
What are you sipping?
Okay, so we've theory crafted that with all this tea and sugar in this water, it's just oversteeped tea, and that's why it's so dark.
Are you immune to disease?
I will be after this.
You get a bellyache.
I get what? Sorry.
A bellyache.
Uh oh. Hey, Aradel, I don't feel so good.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to wait. Don't have much in the way of spells.
Alright, Saxon, do you want to put all this into the treasury until
Yeah,
you
he does.
actually sort this?
I said I will. You bastard.
I was going to read it out for you if you wanted.
Maybe.
He can just copy paste. To be honest, it's a bit easier.
Fucking
Yeah, it's in
copy-paste, you
order
insane
now,
idiot.
so I don't have to.
God, from now on, let's
Break
just get one person to roll shit.
Yeah.
No, it's more fun this way.
All right.
Everybody gets a chance. Just let's do it in order.
Do we make our way back as well, or do we just sleep here?
In the muddy soup broth?
in muddy tea.
The muddy tea broth?
Okay, and I do have a way to get out of here as well. So
Oh
how-
wait, we're cutting up freaking the dragon.
Oh yeah, we
aren't
gotta harvest the dragon, but Steven doesn't seem to be there.
Hello. You might be
I think-
muted.
It's a survival check, and he has +6. Do we just want to roll a 2d20 +6 because he's got advantage with the special weapon?
It's not a me question.
or we can get someone else to do it, and then it's his fault for being AFK.
Wild to do it, but he needs someone to help him.
I can help.
I can give you
Assist.
guidance.
But you have a 6, you do it. Wild will help you.
Who has a 6? Said I
Is
can
that what you
assist.
said? Oh, you can assist. All right. Yeah. Okay. You giving me guidance?
Wait, I can give myself an 8.
Oh, do that
Yeah, it's
then,
better
and
than mine. I only have a 7.
I'll assist you. You have a
I
7?
I am like going at this like a I assume Roz goes at it like just a machine hacking away at it, but I'm just gonna like surgically do this. Channel Divinity to give myself proficiency in survival, and I will also give myself guidance.
But I assume this will take
And
more than
advan-
like the 10 minutes your channel divinity lasts.
I can do it for 20 minutes.
Oh, because you have 2 channel divinities.
Yes. And then I can short rest in between, because I haven't had a short rest because I've been doing spells instead of resting. So I'll just roll once. Arctic.
Rolling once for what, sorry?
We're harvesting a dragon.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's right. You have an advantage because someone's giving you assistance, presumably.
Wild
Cool,
or
yeah.
nap, either would.
And I'm giving
say,
myself
right?
guidance. Da-na-na-na.
That'll do.
24.
Yep, you're able to take anything that you want from it, although the meat tastes like shit.
We needed the
probably not
heart
want
the
the
most,
meat.
is what we came for. The heart and the wings is what we came for.
The organs, the wings. Can we get the horns? He's got all his horns, right? Apparently, he can do stuff with horns. Maybe we can annoy the other molestors with horns. What else can you get? I have to open the dragon harvesting table. Yeah, so I'd
Bones.
like the organs. I'd like the
Teeth.
The claws wouldn't be super heavy in teeth, so those
The
two.
hide.
And the hide? Yeah, the hide. We can leave the,
hide would
flesh
be
there.
Wings, wouldn't it? Does that count? As hide?
Something like
the
that.
wings?
I'm sure. It's something. All right.
'Cause
I
needed
assume we
wings
get
for the
all that we
staff,
want?
I need a heart for the sword.
Okay, so we get brain, heart, and lungs. We get 20 claws, approximately 100 teeth. I'll write this all down real quick. Black dragon, brain, heart, and lungs. Who's that? That just peaked, am I? 20 claws, 100 teeth. I spelled teeth wrong. We want the hide.
Yes. Just put it down as wings, because
Quick,
we don't really
black
need
dragon
them, but we do
hide.
need wings.
Yeah, but you can make that into 1 large or 4 medium items, and what are you using it for?
They're using it for a staff, which is why they need the wings, because it's flying component.
Which is 1 medium item, so we'd still have 3 left, so I may as well put it all in.
Fair
You
enough.
goose.
You're a goose. Fuck you.
And I guess we don't want anything else. Do you want the bones?
Make
we need
xylophone.
Really heavy. I don't know if we
Make
can
a
carry
xylophone
it.
out of the bones.
Would that count as
Do we have a
horns?
mammoth fucking statue?
Statuette?
An elephant statuette?
Yo, Lyra has a elephant statuette, doesn't she? Doesn't he?
No.
Someone has something. Rams?
I have the lions.
Lions?
We have lions and something else. There's another statuette that turns into something.
Are you sure Leroy didn't buy a statuette?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Could have been Roz. Could have been
Nap?
Eggless.
Eggman?
Eggman not here.
If we have a long rest, I can be a T-Rex. Take it away.
For 1 hour.
Yeah, and then have
It's a
another
4-hour
long rest.
trip, buddy.
We could just call
Okay,
the ship
that's-
down and just load it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a flying ship.
So do we want the bones? Yes or no? Quick.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll put that into the treasury. God. What a pain in the ass.
We should tie all the bones up so we can then tie it and carry it under the boat.
Ha.
So they're like in a pile, you know, like in a wood, like a bundle.
Use fabricate to create an elevator out of the dragon bones. And rope.
And Prophet rolled Electrum?
Yeah. I wrote it, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just double checking. One 416. All right. It is 9 o'clock.
This is a good hole. Think of
This is
all
a
the
great
things I can waste it on.
We're gonna be rich again. We need to head to Silvery Moon next session.
So I guess
Yes.
if it's the end, we should
Massive
all say
shopping
goodbye to
session.
Sash.
Goodbye to Sash.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
to
Sash.
Sash.
See ya, Sash.
Bye.
Bash,
Sash.
bash.